Hi, everybody. Welcome, happy Sunday. Welcome back to Crituitous RP and the Half-Rate Heroes. I am Eugenio, also known as your friendly neighborhood Dungeon Master DM Jazzy Hands. Excited to be back here this week with these fine players. Speaking of these fine players, let's talk about who they are. Let's go around. Oh, where's my Twitch? I don't know who's in what order. Here we go. Let's go around and say hi to everybody, and let's start with Graham.
Oh boy, wonderful to be here again. Thanks for having me. My name is Graham, or Graham Crackers. You can find me at twitch.tv/Graham Crackers or twitch.tv/Tales of Valeria. You can find me every day on Sunday here. I play Tazlin. He's a wizard. You love him, you like him. Some of you don't like him. I don't know.
Some of us shoot arrows at him.
yeah. That's all I got.
Great. John.
Hey everybody, I'm John. I am playing Wampum Thunderbelly, your friendly neighborhood fighter battle master. And I have a new weapon, those chains, that I am kind of excited to try out today.
You've been itching, I'm sure. Casey.
Hi, I'm Casey H on social media, and I am the champion of Time War, Impaler of the Plains, Heckler of Big Five Chickens, she who would fight the storm, and eater of goat shades, Nos of Neverwinter.
Hooray! Vinny.
Hi, Vinny. I play Kale.
All right. Well, that was a bit of an energy drop, but that's fine. Carl.
Hi, I am Carl, and I play Lefcadio Whitehorn, your Tabaxi Warlock.
Hooray! That's the crew. All right. Who wants to give us a recap this week?
I totally can do it.
Oh. Anyone? Anyone? All right, go ahead, Graham.
All right, so once upon a time, there were these 5 heroes who met in Neverwinter, and they were tasked with finding some reasons for some missing kids, actually. Sorry, let's start from the beginning. They were tasked to find some missing kids from Silvery Moon. Oh, fast forward? Okay. Okay, so last episode, we were going to Spirit Soaring to stop some evil Shadowkai who are causing some mischief, and they're up to no good. They started causing trouble in our neighborhood, and people got scared and were headed there, and we traveled through the mountains, threw some goats off a ledge, convinced some giants to sneak past, and now we're scouting out Spirit Soaring, which has some no-do-gooders there that we're gonna fight.
No gooders.
Oh, and Tazlin got shot with an arrow by some haughty elves that thought they were better and knew better than him. The end.
Cool. Anyone want to fill in any details? More particularly about where we ended last week. You all got to Spirit Soaring, sort of were scouting out the area. You saw that the cathedral itself was surrounded by these strange, large, glowing crystals, each of which seemed to be guarded by several creatures from the Shadowfell. And 2 of you went to go scout, and one of you didn't have a great quiet time of the scouting. Who was that?
That was Kale.
That was Kale. And who's with you, Kale?
Oh,
Lefcadio's with me.
That would be me.
Yeah.
And
Lefcadio was fairly quiet, as I recall. But Kale decided to step on the noisiest twig he could possibly find.
On purpose.
On purpose.
Because we're going to prove a point.
Make things interesting. That's right. That's right. Fantastic. So, yes, so we begin. Kale and Lefcadio have sort of gone down through the trees and approached the nearest of the crystals, which is guarded by 4 creatures called Measles from the Shadowfell. It's really a terrible name every time I say it out loud. 2 skulks, invisible skulks, which of course Kale can see with his ointment of true sight, and 2 Shadarkai warriors that are sort of surrounding the the crystal. And it seems that you have been spotted. And so we're going to... I'm going to give you a moment to do something very quickly. There's a lot of fog, it's very dark, and we'll roll initiative if we have to, but it's very obvious that they have spotted you, so if the 2 of you would like to do something very quickly before they're able to sort of react from their shock and do something, now's the time. I have to cough, excuse me. Go on.
I guess it's obviously see us, right? That's what you
Oh, yes.
said.
Oh, yes. It's a very quick reaction.
There is a very big difference between what I want to do as a player and what Kale would actually do. I guess, I mean, I'm just going to sprint the other direction.
Sprint away.
Yeah, just screw it.
I love it. Okay, Lefkadio. Kale turns tail and runs, which, like, let's be real. I said that in a somewhat disparaging way, but it's probably not the most terrible choices ever made.
I will follow suit, but as I do, I will spock up my crown of stars.
Yeah.
Since they've already seen us, there's no
Yeah.
point in hiding.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
All right. So the two of you take off now. Lefkadio, you can be quite fast when you want to be. Kale, do you have anything that's going to... your speed's 30, yeah, as far as I know?
It sure is.
All right. I should probably find out how fast these little things are. They are also 30, so this will be a fun little game. All right. Oh, yes, that was your crown of stars that I heard. All right, so the two of you start tearing off, and you glance behind you, and you can see that a couple of the measles have decided to pursue you some distance, though they don't seem to be any faster than you, so the distance is not closing between you, at least not at the moment. Are you two heading back to where your companions are waiting?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, okay. All right. So you get back, you run back, and by the time you get about 2/3 of the way there, you look back again, and the measles have vanished from pursuit.
Cool.
Did we lose them?
And so the other three of you see your two friends come running up, somewhat breathless, although you are all in good shape and adventuring sorts, so perhaps not that breathless.
I'll go ahead and roll a perception and find out why they are running so fast.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take a perception, see if you can see anything behind them. I'll also take an insight from anyone who would like to sort of figure out how bad things are, because I'm not sure if they're going to tell you.
14 plus 8, so a 22.
You sort of heard them from a ways off, and when you first heard them off in the trees, you can't be sure, but you think you heard more than just their two sets of footsteps sort of racing towards you. But as they got a little bit closer, some of the other footsteps dropped off, so it didn't, you thought maybe you weren't really entirely sure what you heard, but it sure did sound like they were being chased for a little while there. Oh, Nas, insight. Oh, they done effed up.
What'd you do?
They just saw us. There was a bunch of them, and they saw us, and I just...
What did they look like? Let's start there.
looked like a bunch of Shatterkai and some more invisible spirit things.
Okay.
And some creatures. Some sort of, like, smaller, nasty-looking little creatures.
Can I roll like a history check to see if...
I think.
Yeah, one of you figured out what they were. One of you saw them and figured out what they were. Was it you,
me.
Nos? Yeah, okay. So then, Nos, if you would like to share what they were, that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, I think they're called Mizels.
I hate you.
All right.
Also, that's my sister-in-law's maiden name, so that's super fun.
Yeah, they're just like little dudes. You can rip them apart probably physically. They're that easy.
I don't know if I can rip them apart.
Yeah, it's...
So
They didn't
they know
seem super tough, but they know we're here, and I didn't want Lefkadio and I to just be kind of caught out there, just the two of us.
all right.
40, I'm going to go ahead and throw my blast axe 40 feet behind them. And I'm going to go ahead and make it explode.
I love everything about it. Do it. What? I don't remember I don't think you've ever made it explode for me before. What does it do?
It does 68. It's like a fireball.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay, 68 or 86.
I'm sorry, 8d6.
I mean, look, 6 of one, half does the other. But oh my god, I love it. Okay, So
And
Wampa hurls his axe, and it just explodes.
And
It lights up the forest.
They do get the deck save at a DC of 15.
And should there be anything there, they will make the save or not. They will attempt the save and take damage as reasonable. So if you want to go ahead and roll up damage, just so we see how big that fireball explosion is.
It is 24 points.
It's a good sized fireball. Lights up the night a bit, as it were.
All right. Well, I suppose that settles the subtlety approach. I will be casting as many large spells into the center of Spirit Soaring as I can.
Well,
before you run
maybe
in.
don't do that. It looked like the things were on the outside. There were crystals, and we've seen crystals before that were
So
doing
they weren't
similar
in the
things.
building?
I mean, they may have been. We didn't get into the building to see. But
Look, Kale, I can't see the invisible ones, so I have to go big if I want to do anything about
okay, well, the
this.
invisible things aren't an issue, really. They're very weak. They're just kind of there.
I got stabbed with a spear by an invisible Shadow Kai last time.
Well, there were no invisible Shadow Kai. They're called skulks. They're basically like, if you ever drew a person and you like filled in all the inside parts and everything, but then you erased all the inside parts and you just had the outline left, then that's what the skulk is, basically.
Oh, well,
Mark would be a good explanation of what they are.
all right, well, lead the way, Nos, Wampa. Let's do what we do best. Kill other people.
Hold up a minute. Something I find very weird and interesting is that they're not attacking us right now. If they saw you, then why wouldn't they pursue you and initiate combat themselves?
Well, they probably think that we would lead them into a trap if they're intelligent, and also maybe they just want to defend their crystal things that they're supposed to defend.
Another crystal.
Right.
Yeah,
so,
there were several, I believe.
So we could potentially take a minute and maybe like gather together something of a plan, like maybe not be seen by the other ones while we attempt to ambush one. Something like that. I don't know.
Sure. If they're not going to come after us, Kale will start to say as he walks over to Edra and casts his 4th level aid that he hasn't cast yet today, but he normally casts it, so he casts it on himself and Edra, and I guess
Beat yourself on the horse?
me and Edra, yeah, the horse, and Taslin,
sure.
yeah, Taslin can have 15 hit points also.
Nice.
And then he'll continue. He'll say, "If you'll give me a minute, I could take some time to get a better look with an arcane eye."
Of course. While you do that, does everyone have their water breathing today?
I don't know. Do we?
Yeah, I think we do.
That's
I do that every day. But I will cast Mage Armor on myself.
Then why are you asking? You cast it!
Taslin forgets! Like, just because he does it every day doesn't mean he remembers that he did it. So he'll cast Mage Armor, and then he's going to use his ring to turn invisible.
great.
Also, Jesse, I don't know if you need me to do anything, but I did attune to the chains.
No, so now that I know that you're attuned to them, just let me know when you hit if you want to use that ability to force them to make a dexterity saving throw and then have something happen.
Gotcha.
I'm going to stand back to back with Kale as he does this and pay special attention to the movement of air, knowing that some kind of weird ghosty things are around.
Cool. I will do the things that I do with the arcane eye. You know, I touch someone near the eye flashes. I get an arcane eye, and I can fly around, invisible eyeball, look around, which is what I should have done in the first place. But here we are.
Hindsight's 2020. It's fine. By arcane eye, you do mean fireball, right?
Sure, that's one of my domain spells. You know, knowledge.
It is what that's right. Oh, knowledge. That's right. You're not a light cleric, like my other cleric of Denier or ex-cleric of. Anyway, all right. So you're flying the eye over back towards Spirit Soaring.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So it takes a couple of minutes for you to get like a full view of the whole thing, but there are about 6 crystals, all completely surrounding Spirit Soaring, and you see coming out of the cathedral itself, you see what clearly are reinforcements going to each of the crystals. So now, in addition to the measles and the does your true sight extend into your arcane eye?
I
Or
don't
do
think
you have
it
to use
does.
its? Okay, so you can't see the skulls, you know they're there, or you assume they're still there, but you can't see them anymore. The measles are still there. Now there are 4 Shadarkai at each of the. No, that's not what it's called. At each crystal. And let me just make sure. There are also what look like. Well, you're an experienced adventurer. What look like trolls, but they're like sort of not there. They look like the ghosts of trolls, or perhaps incorporeal trolls of some sort. But one of those, a bunch of them are coming out of the cathedral. It seems like one is going to each of the crystals as well.
Cool. I don't know if we fought one of these before. No, we fought a venom troll before. Anyway, can I get the eye into the cathedral?
That's a good question. Hold on, let me check the spell. I mean, yes, but maybe not. It can do the thing and then do that thing. There's no limit to that thing. A solid barrier, but the eye can as small as. No. You try. The door is like not actually all the way closed. You try to slip in while the spirit trolls are coming out and the other Shadowkai. But there seems to be some sort of barrier or something.
Does it seem like it's a solid barrier?
It has the same effect on the eye as if you were trying to go through a wall. So yes, but you don't see anything there.
Kale, do they happen to be wearing any Raven Queen vestments or anything like that?
Do they?
No.
Nope, not at all.
That's all I needed.
So what kind of forces are against us, Mr. Kale?
Kale will describe all the things. There's 4 of the things, and there's more. There's just more. They got reinforcements coming out, since they know that we're here. And trolls. There's trolls. There's weird, spirit troll things.
Would the Nightwalker be able to take them all out? Just like set it loose and go? There are no people around here, right?
I mean, that was my plan, was to just set him loose and my skeletons, and then while they're fighting the vast majority of them, we run in and kill everyone else.
Something tells me that is a very, very bad idea.
Well, how many of them are there now? Because I'm fairly certain we're outnumbered.
Well, there's 6 crystals. There's 4 Shatterkite each. That's 24 of those. And then there's the skulks and the measles and the trolls. I don't know, there's probably like 50 things total, maybe. A little less. 40-something for us to beat up.
Oh, that's no problem. So what are the rest of you going to fight?
Nothing, we're just here to support you, as always.
Yes.
I'm concerned. Last time we faced this many forces, I died.
Indeed. And we had like 50 dwarves behind us. Or in front of us. Depending on who you were.
You said that there are wood elves in the forest?
Yeah, they're assholes. You don't want to talk to them.
Lefcadio, do you think that this is like using your ability to gauge people? Do you think that this is something they'd be interested in?
The wood elves?
Yeah.
Well, they're a few days back. They've never been here before. I don't reckon they have any interest. They don't like the Shadowkai. We know that for sure. But we happen to have one with us, so it doesn't really.
So, how far are these crystals apart? I mean, can we fight one crystal and can we isolate them?
Crystals look like they're on average between 90 and 100 feet apart, so you can definitely see in between them, but they're not exactly like, a quick jaunt away from each other. Take a bit of a run. But you can definitely, from any one crystal, you can see the two on either side.
How far away are we from them?
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, several hundred feet.
Okay.
Can I, inspecting just the outside of Spirit Soaring, does it seem like there's any entrance that isn't super obvious? Like a...
I mean, there are a lot of windows, right? Like, a lot of windows. And... I don't know that there are any super not obvious entrance. I mean, you could make I don't know. A wisdom perception, I suppose.
I will do that. No.
Okay, I mean, but also, it's cathedral, so if you're going to find a secret entrance, it would probably require a bit more time and effort to find. Other than that, there's a ton of windows, and there's the main front door, and a couple of other, smaller servants' doors and, gardens and stuff around, but none of them are particularly hidden or anything like that. And you do see that posted at all of the doors that you have seen around the building, there are at least a couple of guards, mostly Shatterkai.
I think it might be... So all the reinforcements came out from inside the cathedral, so...
That's what you saw, yeah.
Yeah, it may be best for us to get into there as quickly as possible, because that seems to be where they were housing the majority of their people, right? And now if a bunch of them are outside, it behooves us to be inside, where there's only a limited number of entrances for them to attack us from.
Well, I can teleport myself in one person. Taslin can teleport.
And one person, I believe.
Dimension door? Yeah, you can take one willing person with you.
So that would be one person that would need to be outside.
I can do that too.
Well, shoot, let's just do that.
Hey,
Well,
Kale.
no.
Oh,
Yeah. Because my eye couldn't get in.
you go on.
Yeah. So the arcane eye couldn't get in. Something was blocking it, so it's making me think that maybe the ground is hollowed in some way, desecrated maybe in a certain way.
Ah, hells.
Oh,
There's
boy.
some sort of magical interference going on in there.
Kale, can I pitch something?
Sure.
So they're out here defending and expecting attack from the material plane. What if we were to go to the Shadowfell and cut off the portal or whatever connection they have to this location from there?
That seems like such a worse idea to me. I do not want to do that at all. How do you think that would make it easier, You think that they're all out here and not guarding the other side?
My guess is that they more likely assume material planers to get in their way, such as the elves. So they have the vast majority of their forces on this side. So if we were to go to the other side onto the Shadowfell, we may face less opposition and be able to get a foothold before they can react.
Alternatively, there could be way more opposition in the Shadowfell, because that's where they're all, from. So it's easier for them to set up shop there, as it were.
What about the Feywild?
What about it?
It's the same deal, right? As far as I understand, y'all have been talking about it. I've been there. Both places. They're supposed to be mirrors of each other, so if you want to get in there via the Shadowfell, why wouldn't it work conversely via the Feywild?
It would, but the problem with the Feywild is time dilation. We might go into the Feywild for what feels like 5 minutes to us, but it turns out to be, a month.
I tried.
It was a good idea.
It was.
Good thought. But
So why are they guarding these crystals?
They seem to be the things suffusing the area with shadow and stealing the energy that is being stolen, I think.
Perhaps I should talk to them?
Well, there was already a large explosion, and two of us sprinted away from them at first sight.
Mm.
You could try, if you want.
I don't really want to.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't want to be... Don't ever let it be said that I tried to hold you back. As long as it didn't involve you going to the Shadowfell or bringing a, highly destructive entity back from there.
All right. So what about the crystals? What do they have a relation to the barrier? Can you tell?
Yes. So what can you tell me about spirit soaring in the first place?
Oh, all the stuff I told you already.
Oh yes.
Days ago. Yeah, just all that.
Snarkiest. That makes me happy.
Gosh. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly what the deal is with the crystals and if they have any connection to the barrier on the inside. Would that be like an Arcana thing, maybe?
Yeah, I'll buy an Arcana. Go ahead and do an Arcana, yes.
Just move that real quick. 27.
So without knowing the source of it, it's hard to understand exactly what it is or how to get rid of it. But you do think that there's a 99% chance that if your eye can't get through it, it's obviously not an anti-magic field, but it's something that's blocking magic in general, not specifically divination. That would have felt different. So there's a really good chance that teleporting in there would be difficult.
Is there any sort of relationship that I can discern between the crystals and what's going on inside the cathedral?
Between the crystals and whatever's keeping your eye out of the cathedral?
Yeah.
You don't think they're related. At least not in any sort of direct way.
Okay. I share that information with Nos, who asked.
Fluff.
I'm already on my second mug, and we're still discussing.
Could we perhaps send the Dullahan and see if she could assist us?
Can you do that? I don't want you to, but that would be interesting if you could.
Oh, I
that
absolutely
happen.
cannot.
Okay. Okay. Wampum has a point. We shouldn't take all day, and I know, I've been like Hale's been purposely like not looking directly at Lefcadio because it's so bright. Like I don't want Lefcadio to have wasted any magical energy, so I don't know how long exactly those are going to last, but we should probably get some use out of them.
So do we want the Night Walker or no?
No, definitely not. I think it might be a good idea for us to plot the fastest course possible to get us we'll just go through a window and just jump into the middle of the cathedral, and then that's where we'll fight things.
And once we get in there, if there's a portal, like the last temple, do you want me to begin dispelling it, or you?
No, I'll do it. You're much more useful at, keeping things away from me while I do things like that than I would be keeping things away from you.
All right.
All right.
I'm halfway done another mug.
All right,
Well,
so you're going to take point, Wampum. I think you're going to take this direct route that I'm telling you more specifically in character to this the closest window, and you're just going to go right through that thing.
It's about time we got something done.
So just to clarify, Wampum is going to go running for a window and dive through it.
Basically. Well, he's got a mount, so I guess.
Right.
Right.
And we're all
right.
following behind him.
It's a boar or something, right, Wampum? What is it? What is your mount?
Now, it's the normal horse, but I do want, the next time that we're in Waterdeep, I am getting me
Yeah, you are.
a warboard.
Yeah, you are. Oh, man. I love it. Okay. Hilarious. And what are the rest of you doing?
Following.
Yeah.
Great.
I think I will get to about 120 feet of the temple and then cast a spell while I'm riding Cameron Camilton Diaz.
It's just Cameron Diaz. Good. Very good. All right. Cool. I'm trying to think of the best way to go about this.
Probably initiative.
Let's go.
Same.
I think let's just, let's go ahead and roll initiative, because I feel like it's going to involve that in some way, shape, or form. Oh, no. I have not yet brought you all to a map, because this wasn't exactly what I was expecting, which is, of course, fine.
17 plus 7 for Wampum.
Skelly.
Skelly boys will be coming with me. All 4 of them.
Okay. Hold on a second.
24.
Wampum, I'm going to add you. If
24.
I can get this dang thing to work. Here we go. Add turn. 24. Great. Kale, how did you get a 13.14?
It's the Dex tiebreaker thing. If 2 people roll a 13, whoever's a higher
He
Dex,
had some pie earlier.
Nicely done.
Math.
Quick on the uptake there. Well done. All right. Really good. Okay. Now, you guys are going to run in, and Kale, you're just sending him to the closest window that you could find.
Yep.
Not looking for anything in particular on the other side of it. A lot of the windows are blacked out. You can still sort of see through them, but they've clearly been, darkened or whatever. It's nighttime now, so it doesn't make much of a difference. But so you're just going for the closest window you can find?
Yeah, I was imagining they were all stained glass, too, and we were ruining some beautiful piece of art.
I mean, most of them are. Although, I don't know. If you're hitting one on ground level, I mean, it's probably decorative in some way, but it's not nearly as nice as some of, the rose window and the higher-up stuff. Never know. Yeah. Okay, let me get some initiatives for these various creatures up on the board. Let's see.
Whilst you are adding initiatives,
Mm-hmm.
Wampum needs to be added with a 24.
Yes, I added him to the...
Oh.
I hope it's visible on the turn.
Oh.
Nope.
Can you see him?
You cannot.
Nope.
Oh, that's
It's maybe
weird.
it's because we're not on the map yet.
Ah, that's probably true. All right, I'm going to put you on the map, but you can disregard most of what you see since... Oh, there's music. Oh, that's surprising. I'm gonna stop that. Actually, I kind of like it. I'm gonna just turn it way down. All right. That was exciting and not something I programmed. There we go. Let's go for this one. All right. So you all mount up to get ready to go. Now, do all of you have a mount? I feel like one of you doesn't. Or at least not that I'm aware of.
I do not.
I do not.
Great. How are the 2 of you? Are you just running in?
Totes.
I have a running speed of 45 feet.
Right.
So I'm a little bit faster.
Yuck. And Lefkadio, I know you can sort of make it go very fast. When need be. All right, one more and then we're good. All right. Descending. All right, Wampum is still up first, and Nos is still after that. So, we'll say you all start thundering down and get up to speed, because, like I said, you're several hundred feet away, and even at top speed on your mounts, it's going to take a couple of rounds. So you're thundering through the trees, which are sparse enough that you're not too concerned about your horses, and we will just let me pop these out. I think. Easier for my life. So we'll say that you all have made it then to about where you are on the northern end of that. Actually, let me actually see how far that is. We'll say that you're... yeah, sure. Why not? You're there. It's close enough. So you're about that far up on the map. So Wampum, you are up and running, and I will put a little marker where sort of the window that Kale has indicated you should go is. It's just going to be a little blue box sort of at the northern end of Spirit Soaring. That's where you're headed.
Gotcha.
And you do see you've got a little. So you do your thing. I'll tell you when you get there.
All right, so so I take it this is somewhat of a cliff here,
Yes, it is.
like that.
Yeah, that is a bit of a drop off. It's a fairly steep, climbable, but fairly steep, and probably about a 20-foot drop.
All right, so I am going to be heading here.
Alrighty. And what's your horse's speed?
Normal amount. What's that? 60.
I believe it's 60 for the fast version of the horse, which is
Yeah.
what I assume you have.
Riding horse is 60. War
Yeah.
horse, I think, is 50, and draft is 40.
There you go. Well, I assume you don't have a draft horse. Now, you might have a war horse. I would buy that. So that's up to you, Wampum. You let me know.
It would probably be a war horse.
Okay, so 100 feet if you want to dash with him.
All right, so I will go right to there.
All right. Of course, there are clamors. Alarms are sounded. People are very concerned about your approach. Nos, how about you?
I get on my feet. I get about
Yeah.
that far.
Okay, great. Just motoring. Just motoring.
The
I love
world
it.
is suddenly warp speed. It's all lines.
I love it. I gave when I was running out of the abyss, I just was so bloody tired of Underdark travel that I gave the party for the second half. I gave them these boots of fast travel that if they walked continuously for a minute, they started going 20 miles an hour or something like that. Reasons you should think things out before you give them to your players. Oh my god, they just broke so many things. It was quite the adventure. Really enjoyed it. All right, what is that thing is 30, and what can it do? That's what's a thought. All right, so alarms are being sounded, things are being yelled. It's a very tense situation. And so we've got a little troll that's going to move over this way and is going to try and get, let's see, how far can this one get? Not that far. So we'll put him over here. There we go. This lovely little troll that we see here is going to just get to within reach of Wampum and is going to try to bite at Wampum. Don't imagine it will go particularly well. It doesn't. It's then going to try and claw a couple of times, which are also going to miss both times. It's just so frantic. It sort of trips over the edge of that escarpment there. It's you're obviously on a ramp, so the drop off right there. I'm pointing, like you can see what I'm pointing at. The top of the embankment right here is not nearly so much of a drop off, but it stumbles as it goes down and can't quite find purchase against you or your mount, Wampum. Lefcadio, you are up. I'm loving this. I'm just seeing measurement sticks going all over the damn map. It's great.
All right. I'm going to use my feline agility.
Yeah.
So my normal speed is 40, so it'll double it to 80. So I will try to catch up with a Nos.
Alrighty.
I'll be running right towards Nos, and then I'll
Okay.
see that there's a troll coming out from the side, and then I'll veer it a little bit to the side, and I'm like, ah!
Okay. Ah!
All right, and then
Oh, Lefcadio. Sweet baby angel.
I see two collections of enemies.
And 2 crystals, yes.
And I'm not excited about any of it at all. Crikey. All right, I am going to launch a spell in this direction. And that spell is
Uh-huh.
Synaptic Static.
Static. Oh, it's such a good spell. It's a fun spell. It's an intelligence save, right?
It is an intelligence save, DC 20.
Show me who are you hitting it with again?
All right, so it is a 20-foot radius sphere. So
Okay.
40
20 foot radius?
Yes.
Okay, so 40 feet. So that's going to just get... it'll get everybody, or you can leave some of them out and get the troll if you want. It's up to you.
let's go for numbers. Get all the folks by the crystal.
All the little ones by the crystal. All right. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. That's all the things. All right. So, oh, no, good. Yes, please. Pull up the one stat block that I don't need to make a saving throw for. All right. So the measles, super fail. The sum of the Shadarkai. Yes, normal roll. Ho-ho! All of the fail. This one. Oh, yeah. We are just rolling like gangbusters. This one. Yeah! I didn't roll above a 10. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. So they all fail. How much damage are we talking?
So they take 15 psychic damage.
Okay.
When they make attack rolls, they take a 1d6 penalty.
Okay. To hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And if any of them are concentrating on spells, they roll to maintain those at disadvantage.
Fortunately, at the moment, they are not. All right. Excellent. So you just see and hear, frankly, all of the creatures over by that crystal just cry out and grab their heads. A couple of them go down. A couple of the... Oh, you can't see that. The measles, several of the measles just go down to their knees, clutching at their heads. And yeah, it was quite the burst of power. Anything else left, Cardio?
With my bonus action, I will use my one of the motes from my Crown of Stars and shoot it at the troll. The troll to the left.
Yep, absolutely.
And that is just 15 radiant damage if a 17 would hit him.
17 would hit, so it'll do 15 radiant. Come on. There we go. Y'all, I ordered a new computer, and I'm super broke now, but I'm very excited about it. Because this thing, I love you. You've done good work for 7 long years, and it's time to be done. All right. Excellent. All right. So Lefkadio, you see, or all of you see Lefkadio sort of focus over on that crystal to your right. All of the creatures around it grab their heads, and a streak of that brightest bright light sears towards the incorporeal troll, who just sort of bursts apart and reforms together. But clearly, it was quite the painful experience. All right. Excuse me. Their speed is 30. Well, for what it's worth, they're going to give it the old college try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And then this one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this 1, 2. It's a lot of dashing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Lots of dashing. Lots, which none of you except for Kale can see. Kale, how long does that last, by the way?
An hour.
Lots of dashing that only Kale can see. Don't think they have anything. It's 10-foot reach. All right. Some of these lovely Shadar-kai with spiked chains that you now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 have some of your own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 come running towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, that one's going to be within 10 feet of Wampum, who's in the lead, so that one will get to make a fun little attack.
I think I would like to use my reaction to poke this approacher.
You would. Go for it.
Don't worry, I'm not raging. It'll be a love tap.
I don't know about that, but go for it.
See, 15.
15 does hit this one, though.
Oh.
If it had been one of the other ones, it wouldn't, but...
Gotcha.
All right.
14.
All right. So, in that case, I think he's just... Well, let's see. Let's have him make a little wisdom check to see if he's going to be able to hold his anger at being poked in check.
Yeah.
He is actually. All right, so he's going to go after Wampum, even so, which, is probably not the best idea because of the armor thing. So that he swings a chain at you, but Nos's poke distracts him enough that he is still not able to get a good solid hit on you. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Oh, heavens. Just all of the moving. We love it. The measles, 1, 2... Oh, no, not the crystal, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That stays where it is. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, not quite. All right, the measles, they're all coming up to attack. 3, 4, there we go. But none of them are quite able to get close enough to any of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To attack. All right. Next up is Kale. I'm gonna keep moving. Measles, but Kale, you are up.
Okay. Kale's gonna get closer. He only gets 40 feet of movement because Edra is a draft horse, actually.
Oh.
But
Doesn't she have horseshoes? Oh wait, you gotta activate them or something.
no, but that doesn't make her go any faster. I don't think. It just
Oh, does it? Never mind.
No, it's like an endurance thing, and also she ignores like difficult terrain and shit like that. What was I gonna cast? I was gonna cast a spell.
I bet you were.
I hope I can. Oh yeah, 90 feet. That's pretty far. But let me know when all the measles are done being moved. Cause I think. Well, that would probably hit him. Let's go down here. Well, still hit him. Alright, let's. How about.
Yes.
Nope, that would hit them. Hold on, I'm trying to.
I'm thrilled by this. I just want you to know.
It's probably not really gonna do.
I mean,
much.
look. To be fair, I just made everyone watch while I moved tokens 6 squares at a time. So really, you can't do much worse than that.
I got a flavor kind of question, I guess.
I am so ready for the flavor.
Slightly mechanical, I suppose. Can I use a drift globe as an arcane focus?
Sure. Why not?
Cool.
I don't. Why not?
Okay, just making sure it's cool.
Tell me why not. What are you about to break?
No, it's just for flavor purposes, and also because I want to be holding the drift globe. Because if you let it go, it like has to. It only
like
stays within 60 feet.
Yeah,
what is that?
Okay.
That's dumb.
Yes. So yeah, absolutely. Why not? I love
Okay, cool. So
Very
shield in one
Daenerys.
hand.
I like it.
Shield in one hand, drift globe in the other. I'm going to cast confusion. Right here. So that I hit these 2 measles and these 2 guys and those 2 guys.
Wait, there are so many things. What color are you? You're pink. Okay.
Yeah, pink. So
Okay, what's the radius on it? 10 feet?
10 feet. Yep.
Okay. So some measles, some Shatterkai, and some skulks. Great. Confusion's a wisdom save, right?
It is, yeah. It's DC 18.
Okay. Wisdom save. Nope. Well, hey, that was above a 10. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, nope, this was the one I want. Okay, yeah, so they all fell.
Awesome. So they're up 2, so they
let
gotta
me
roll
Okay, so it was 2 measles, 2 Shatterkai, and 2 skulks, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just gonna put something on them so I remember. Alrighty. You all watch. Oh, wow. Because everything is so small, the little tokens just take up the whole token face. That's amazing. I kind of love it. All right. So you all notice, or anyone who cares to look over notices that that's going to be a problem when I want to know who they are, but it's fine. That the other 2 Shatterkai that are still at each of the crystals sort of move to close ranks on the crystals. They do not actually approach you all to engage in any sort of combat. What I should check is if they have anything ranged, because I don't remember. But I don't. They do. Yeah. All right. Oh, we're gonna do that. All right. Oh, that's. It's never going to hit, but we're going to do it anyway. Because they don't know that, so whatever. All right, so these guys are going to close ranks and sort of close in on the crystal, guarding it from, the direction that you all are sort of coming from in. And let's see if any of them are out of range of at least, no, and you're quite far, no. All right, so 2 of them are going to fire off Eldritch Blasts at Wampum, and I did the here. No. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. So they hold out these dark black crystal rods and fire them off at Wampum. Hey, does a 22 hit you, Wampum?
Negative.
God. All right, the other 2 go to Nos. There, I roll a 23. Excellent. And a 25. Nos, roll 20 is out to get you.
Well, yeah, I know. I spent my criticals earlier on the episode.
They
It
do
was
have
not
to
good.
make 1d6 penalty rolls as well.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So that's a 19 to hit you, Nos?
Yeah, it'll still hit.
Okay, and a 20. Okay, so both of those still hit. So that's... so in total, you take 16 force damage, 6
Okay.
from one and 10 from the other, as these 2 bolts tear into you from these Shadar-kai that are still by the crystals. That is that. Tazlin, you are up.
Yeah, sorry, I'm doing some calculations here.
That is
So I'll move 50 feet on Camildin Diaz
Okay,
to, like, right here.
great.
Well, that's 45.
Just get nervous when you casters.
I'll command the skeletons as a bonus action to run. They can move 60 feet.
Yeah,
So they're
what?
gonna-
So they're 60. Okay, sure.
Yeah, Skelly Boys' movement speed is 30, so their action is to run.
For shambling skeletons. It's fine. It's
So
really terrifying.
they're just gonna make a wall. That's what to do.
All right.
And then I'm gonna cast a lovely spell I like to call Fireball.
Uh-huh.
And I would
I don't know
like.
how well I'm rolling my saves today, so this.
Yeah. I think Nos still has her Ring of Fire resistance.
No, but
No.
it's all right. I have danger sense.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna place
No.
it right here to try and get almost everybody.
All right.
since
What
I
is
have
it?
20 foot.
It's 20-foot radius,
Yeah.
right? All right. So you can definitely get. You won't get these. Oops.
Yeah, I'm not worried
Get
about
these
those
3
guys.
sort of on the outliers, but I
Yeah.
think you'll get everybody else.
Yeah, that's my goal. So they have to make a
Yeah.
dex saving throw, and I am upcasting it to 4th level.
All right. Let's start with the measles. No. Well. How many hit points do they have left? Oh, all right. Roll your damage. They might not die.
96.
Look. The Skulks are dead. I'm not even gonna roll their save. They have 3 hit points.
39 damage.
Alright. Measles are not. So I'm just gonna get rid of them because we got a lot going on here on this screen.
It's my job, helping you clear the board.
Away. Yeah, I appreciate it. I think. What the hell is that? And why does it have? Oh, I should make one for the 39. Half of that is. Nope. Bye. That one goes. That one goes. That one goes. This one actually does not. Oh, yes, it does. What are you? Nope, not you. Nope, that goes. All right. Now I do need to make one for, however, the Shadar-kai. They might actually. Well, they'll survive even if they don't. But an 18 to save?
Let me see. My spell save is a 18. Yep, they.
Okay, so they're each going to take 19, correct?
Yep.
Alrighty. So, big old fireball. Let me have saves from. Do we have Lefkadio and Nos? Lefkadio failed. Nos saved. So take your damage as you should. I don't believe damage does anything.
Rob rolled a 20, so he also saved.
Okay, great. So 19 if you saved, 39 if you didn't. apply any resistances. You all know better than I, so I trust you. Yeah, so big old, just all of the explosions tonight. First was the blast axe, we got the crown of stars being all bright, now we got another fireball, just booming into the night. Clearly, things are not going quite as everyone had hoped. The bad guys had hoped, I suppose. Skelly Boys, oh, they moved up to be with
Yeah,
you.
their action was running.
Right.
That's all they got.
All right. I'm confused why Lefcadio has suddenly appeared at 21 on the initiative.
Nos and I both re-rolled our initiatives when we got to this screen because we don't see them on our screen.
Ah, I see.
But those
So
are
if you
our
just-
numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm just going to take those two out. There we go. All right, Wampum, we are back to the top of the round, and you are up. You have some Shatterkai and a troll near you, but you are tearing down on your horse.
I
Can
am
I
continuing to.
Pause you guys for just a minute. Skype is killing my CPU, so I'm just going to drop out, which is going to
Do fun things, I know.
So I'll be right back. It'll just be like 20 seconds.
All right.
Thank you, everyone, for holding on watching the stream.
Left.
You want to go through?
Sure, I'll try.
All right. I
Okay,
don't.
we're good.
Welcome back. I mean, I don't think you're gonna fail at it. I just think it's gonna kind of hurt. So let's do this. Let's see. So it's not one of the crazy stained glass windows. So you're not sort of busting through a bunch of metal outlines of the things to make the shapes. There's some, but not a ton. So we'll say we'll give it a solid. Let's do this. All right, so you and the horse take 4 slashing damage as you crash through that window, because I am rolling like absolute shite, which is totally fine. All right, so Wampum, you get down there. You hear crash through there, and I will tell you what you see inside momentarily. But in the meantime, Nos, you are up.
I'm looking around. I understand that the fireball is taking care of most of them, but I still don't want my brethren who are still coming through to get got by these guys with the chains. So I will go ahead and spend one of my rages, allow the searing pain of Taslin's energy to flow through me, and scream and shout. Smoke comes out of my nostrils. Do the thing.
Oh, do the thing.
Do the thing. And then I will
I'm
lash out.
so sorry, Casey. You're gonna lash out, but I just realized that Wampum ran by a bunch of enemies that should have taken attacks of opportunity. Not that any of them are gonna hit, so it's really not gonna matter all that much. Actually, I think it's only 2 of them that would have actually gotten attacks. One of them is the spirit troll, so we'll go with that. 23 hit you, Wampum?
Misses.
All right, and then the where are you? Shadow Dancer with his chain. 19.
Net.
All right, yeah. So as I thought. All right, go on, Nos.
Of course, I will be going for the one that is currently within reach.
Yes, absolutely.
As a 19.
And 19 does hit that one. Yes, absolutely.
So that's 19 slashing on top of 10 radiant.
It's 29 altogether.
Yes.
Right. So you stab into this one, and it sort of grunts and grabs at your polearm, which then flares with radiant light, causing its flesh to burn and it to drop to the ground, expired.
Cool. And then I will take a step towards the troll. That I
Absolutely.
I believe I can see this one. Yeah.
Yes, you can see that one. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Let's make a swing at him.
Swing away.
20.
20. 20 does hit, yes.
Cool. 18 slashing, and then I'm gonna come back around with my haft. Wait, no, I raged. Just kidding.
Oh, right, yes. All right, but it'll take, what did we say, 18 slashing?
Yes, sir.
All righty.
Jazzy, I do have a question.
Tell me.
This shield that's floating around me,
Uh-huh.
am I able to use my Shield Master evasion with that particular shield?
Well, that's a good question. Let me find out. Hold on. Oops, wrong button. Excuse me. That is a really good question. Let us see. Shield Master Evasion. Features and traits. Goading attack, indomitable combat, security. Where is it? Prevent armor. Shield Master. If you take the attack action on your turn, you can. Yeah. If you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus to any dex saving throw you make against affects target only you, and affects. You can use your reaction to take no damage. It does not say that you have to be holding it. I just want to look at one other thing about this shield. While holding the shield, you can spend armor. The shield leaps into the to protect you as if you were wielding it, and it says when you're wielding a shield. So I'm gonna say yes. Yes, you can.
Hey,
So you take them fireball hit points back.
thank you very much.
All right, so Nos takes down one of the Shadow Dancers, stabs into the troll that cries out in anger and pain, and it's a creepy, ethereal, sort of only half-heard yell. And next up is, oh, how lovely, the troll, who I think you see the wounds of the troll close up a bit, which is a super weird thing to see on a troll that's only partially there anyway, but you see it all the same.
We need ghost fire.
That's not from my repertoire.
So the troll is going to step up towards you, Nos, so that it can get a proper bite attempt in. No, that is the wrong button. All right, here we go. And it tries to bite you, and bites its tongue and roars in pain from biting its own tongue, and then it continues to try and claw at you for a 16 to hit.
Ooh, barely misses.
And a 14 to hit, so you just, it really was very distracted by the pain in its tongue, its ethereal spirit tongue, as it, anyway, alright. This troll is going to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not be able to reach Lefcadio. That's a bummer. So that it's going to double move and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go down here to block the path. Alright, Kale, you are up.
I think I have been skipped.
You sure have. Why? What happened to my order? Everything hates me. Kale, go away.
Okay.
Aslan, go away. Scaly boys, go away. Okay, now I think it's right. Lefcadio, you're up.
Right. Are there any of the foes on the screen right now that I can't see, or are they all?
No,
visible?
the skulks all got fried by the fireball.
Okay. These spirit trolls are concerning. I will cast another spell.
Do it.
This one is going to be a flame strike.
Oh my.
So that one's going to be right there.
Yeah, it is.
So that's
Dex save.
Dex save, DC 20.
Right. Dex save from the trolls. Oh, I rolled well and it didn't matter. Dex save from the Shatterkai. Okay. So 36 altogether. I need to check resistances and such.
It's 34
34, yes, that's what
plus,
I meant.
because I have this Radiant Soul business.
Oh, yes.
That's another 5
5 radiant.
Radiant. But
Alright, so-
since they're trolls, I would say I would want to give it to fire, because I think that's what they're vulnerable to, so that's what I would do.
All right, so 25 fire and 14 radiant.
Yep.
Alrighty. Okay. Quick math. Da, da, Da-da. Da. Da-da. All right. So, I did that wrong. So Lefcadio calls down the holy fire of Nabanyan upon... Oh, yeah, no, they failed too. All right, and I don't think they have anything that I need to be aware of, but let's double check. Yep, that's what I thought. All right, so this pillar of bright light and fire, 39 altogether, comes flying down from the sky onto these enemies who just get roasted. They are still standing, but particularly the Shadowkai are not looking awesome for it, I have to say.
I'm quite surprised by that, and then I will use my bonus action to send another mote from my Crown of Stars at the troll that Nos is engaged with.
Oh, I just figured out what was going on with the order and what you were trying to tell me, and then I realized that I deleted. I'm very sorry.
What happens?
I get it now. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I just happened to go over and look at Twitch and see what you're seeing, and I'm like, oh, no wonder they're so confused. Sorry, go on.
I shoot that troll with a 27 to hit.
That'll do. Which one is this? The one in the front? The one by Nos?
Yeah, the one by Nos for
Alrighty.
15 radiant damage.
All right. And it howls in pain and anger. All right. Next up is the Shadow Dancers, and Kale, you are on deck. I don't know what you guys can see anymore, so I'm just going to keep telling you that. Let's see. The one Shadow Dancer that is not having a time of it is going to go up to Lefcadio because he's not enjoying the massive amounts of damage that he's putting out against his troll buddies. Poke him. Go poke him, Nos.
So hard. With 28. So hard.
Yeah, real hard.
19 slashing.
Holy. All
You're
right.
welcome.
All right. So, somewhat worse for wear, he attempts to go after Lefcadio with his spiked chain. Does a 14 hit you?
It does not.
How about a 10?
Does not. Surprisingly.
How about a 24?
Just barely, yeah.
Blessed be, make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 14.
14 is just enough, so you only take 11 piercing damage as the chain cuts into your flesh rather painfully, but otherwise causing no other harm or concern. Next up, oh no, then these guys need to roll d10s, is that right, Kale?
Correct.
All right, so the northern one rolls an 8. Is that the act normally, or is that 9 and 10? I don't remember.
9 and 10 is the act normally. Let me pull it up real quick.
All right, I will roll the
8.
other one meanwhile while you're doing that. The other one rolls a 3.
So on an 8, the creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
Okay, so we'll say 1, 2 is the troll, and 3, 4 is its fellow Shadowkai. Against its fellow Shadowkai, what is it, 3?
3 is they don't do anything.
Yeah, okay. All right, so make a melee attack, is that what it says?
Yep.
All right, so it's going to swing its chain at its fellow Shadowkai and miss terribly. It's very, very confused. All right, so you see the Shadowkai, one of the Shadowkai attacking the other one, and the other one just sort of standing there dumbly looking around at the pretty lights. I don't know. Kale, you are up. The Shadowkai are on deck, and then Taslin's in the hole.
So Kale's going to move up another 40 feet.
All right.
And while holding the drift globe aloft, he's going to speak its command word to activate the daylight spell from
Woo!
it. And he'll just hope all these Shadowfell things don't like that.
Yeah, they're definitely not fans of it, I gotta tell you. I don't think you can do that, so yes. Yeah, no, that's not great for anybody.
Cool. Good.
It's not damaging, it just creates sunlight, right? Or light as sunlight.
Yeah, it's not sunlight. It's just light. Bright light.
It's better
60
than
feet.
just light.
Bright light, 60 feet.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Not a fan. These guys, not a big fan.
But that's it.
All right. Well, that's not cool. So let's see. These two are definitely going to Eldritch Blast at you, Kale. How many of them do they get? Because I think I did it wrong last. Yeah, there's supposed to be 3 beams. So that's 6 beams at Kale with the big light. A 10 to hit.
Nope.
A 22.
Yep.
A 26.
Yep.
Another 10.
Nope. Yep.
A 27.
And a crit.
A crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll 5d10 plus it's 4. It's 4 is 16. So all of these beams of light go, holy shit, go streaking towards Kale, several of them connecting, one of them connecting right in the face for a total of 40 damage.
Oh, was that all the ones on the left or on the right?
Those were the ones on the left.
They may still be under the effects
That's
of the synaptic
true.
static.
Let's have them. I forgot. You reminded me in a private message, and then I proceeded to not roll their save again. Yes, normal roll. They are still. So, what's your AC, Kale?
22.
22. So that is one miss. And then let me roll for the. Let's see. You roll for the 26, the 27. The natural 20 will hit. So for the 26, that is now a 22, so that still hits. And for the 27, that is now, hey, that's a 21. So 2 of those go away. So take out 10, take out 18, or take 18 less, so you took a total of 22 instead of 40 damage.
22. Well, that's great. That makes my concentration check much easier.
Oh, great. I forgot you were concentrating on something. So you're going to make a DC 10 and a DC 12 plus 4 is 2 DC 10s, because you're going to make it on each attack, not a total damage you took in the round. So yeah, none of them were above 20 points in one hit.
One was an 18, and the one was a 12. So
all right, so you're fine.
Good. They're still confused, but I took 22 damage. Ow, kind of, but not really.
Ow, kind of. All right, so Wampum ran in, so these two then are going to fire their beams. These two over here on, as you're running, your left on the right side of the screen, are going to fire their beams at Nos. So let's roll some 20s. 26. 15 does not, right? 21. 19. That's 19 hits, yeah, 3. 23. 4. I've lost track of how many that is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 17 hit you?
Just hits.
Just hits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5d10. So again, a bunch of dark beams go flying at Nos, slamming into her for 44 total. You're not concentrating on anything, are you?
No.
Okay. Didn't think so. Thought I'd ask. For a total of 44 points of damage.
Her feet are in the ground, and they start, like, with the force of all of this, it's going to actually blow her back some, and her feet are going to have to dig into the ground.
Yes,
yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right, so those go flying. You see Nos grit her teeth, dig her feet into the ground, and stop her backwards movement. And Taslin and the Skelly Boys are up, and Wampum, you are on deck.
All right, Taslin is going to ride his mount right to there. Skelly Boys are going to follow up using their action to run.
And you do know that edge there is a little precipice, right? A little drop. Where you are, it's only about 10 feet.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I have a ring of featherfall.
Yes, but does your horse?
She's died once.
You're the worst.
Camel.
Camel.
Oh,
that's even
I'm
worse.
going to cast Prism. Sorry, actually, not
Hates it here.
I'm going to cast Prismatic Spray.
Okay.
It's a 60-foot cone.
That is all true statement. It is a wisdom
would
save?
that work? I believe it's a dexterity save. Let me just pull that up.
That's been a long time.
A lovely, lovely dexterity 18 saving.
Okay, and show me the area again one more time. Sorry, I know you just did that, and then I took it away from you.
So that way. I think that's right. Maybe not.
Hold those there for just a minute. Oh, I think it's bigger than that. It's 60-foot cone, which means the mouth of it is 60 feet. So it's going to... Yep.
Yeah. So like that.
All right. So the 2 trolls and 1 Shadar-kai... Oh, and 3 Shadar-kai. Those poor, confused Shadar-kai in there in the middle.
Yeah.
Bless them. All right, so we'll start with the spirit trolls.
I intended to use the spell last month, but we didn't really have any combat.
Dexterity save, yes?
Yeah, DC 18, and then I get to roll a D8 for everybody.
And what did we say? It was... oh, well, okay, we'll start with these. All right, the Shadar-kai by the crystal makes their save.
Okay.
But the poor confused ones do not, nor do the trolls.
All right. So we'll do the first troll, this one, to see what he gets hit by.
Okay.
A 6.
So we just see this so much light in this combat.
Yeah.
Just this dazzling ray of colors comes exploding out from the hill.
Oh,
And even those of you who are not affected by it can't help but look at it. It's very pretty.
yeah. So on a failed save for the first troll, he
We'll
needs
go
to
with
make.
this troll next to Nos.
He's restrained. It has to make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. If it
Okay.
successfully saves 3 times, the spell ends. If it fails, it saved 3 times. It permanently turns to stone and is subjected to the petrified condition.
Okay.
And
Give me one
then-
second.
yeah, sorry about that.
No. Go ahead and make the rolls for the other while I...
Second troll is a 4, which means he takes 10d6 poison damage.
Okay.
And I'll just do the damage for that right now because it's the same for all of them, just different.
Yeah,
rates.
go ahead.
So 39.
Okay.
Then
This one
the
takes 39. All right.
5 for the
We'll do for
That
the
one?
first Shatter Kai. Oh,
Yeah.
yep. For which one? This one. Yep. mhm.
Yep, and that's Indigo. He takes 10d6 cold damage.
Alrighty. Bloop.
7. Violet. The next one, the target is blinded. It must then make a wisdom saving throw at the start of its next turn. If it saves, it ends the blindness. If it fails, the creature is transported to another plane of existence of the GM's choosing and is no longer blinded.
What? Okay.
Hey man,
Wow.
them's the rules.
Okay.
And
Cool.
then the last guy, even though he saved, is the same thing. So he's fine. He doesn't.
It's fine. Right. Oh, okay.
Man, I was
Weird-
really hoping
weird
for
flex
8.
on that last one, but all right.
I was hoping for something good,
I mean, I wouldn't call it bad, but
but it could have been so much better.
this is very odd. Skelly boys ran down, yeah?
Yep, that's all they do.
All right. So Wampum, you bust through this window and find yourself sort of in a long hallway on the edge of Spirit Soaring, and you can hear deeper inside. You can hear panicked, frantic shouts and the sounds of feet running about throughout the interior. But at the moment, nobody is passing through the hallway that you have just busted into. Go
So
ahead.
Wampum turns around to help people through the window,
Great.
and then realizes there's nobody there. And then when looks out, you fucking idiots!
They did sort of very quickly forget the plan.
So,
Oh, there's a big troll in the way.
Or decide to disregard the plan, I should say.
I'm covering my friends.
I just
Like it's
moved
my
slow.
job.
Everybody got an excuse.
Wampum is going to climb back out the window
Okay.
and go ahead and mount his horse this turn to head back.
This horse is like, yo. I better get a carrot or 7. All right, let's go ahead and finish this. Let's do one more round of this since you all are down there. So, Nos, you are up. Spirit Troll's on deck. Lefkadio's in the hole.
Okay, nothing's changed. Nobody got banished or anything.
Not yet.
Okay. Then I will.
The troll in front of you does appear to be restrained, so that'll be helpful to you.
Okay, the other one isn't.
The other one
Alright.
is not, no, but
then
the one
there's
right
a
in front of
Shadow
you
Cry.
is.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and I'm actually going to go for the Shatter Cry that's tangling with Lefkadio and in Kale's way.
Okay, and you've got 10-foot reach with that thing, right? So you don't
Yes,
actually
I do.
need to move. Okay, great.
16.
16 hits that one.
That's 18 slashing and 9 radiant.
Goodbye.
Cool.
Stab him again. You see the flare of your magic radiance just burn it to a crisp.
Then I think I'm going to edge to the left just enough to be able to.
Just realized that I accidentally deleted the measles off of the initiative order as well. I'm doing really well with this initiative on Roll20 today.
I'm going to try to catch the attention of the other troll.
All right. Go ahead and make me a catch the attention. Make me a.
I mean, I can stab him.
Oh, you're gonna stab him.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, why not?
Yeah. No. Absolutely. I support you.
That's a 1. All right, I got a half attack still.
It was funny though. Yeah. Do the haft.
There you go, 19.
19 will do. That's
Cool.
much better.
All right,
Does-
14.
Does stuff happen with the Glaive of Wonder on a 1?
Let me
just
check.
nice.
I don't know
No.
if that actually got changed. Let me check.
I want more gems.
Yep, 1 or a 20.
Yes.
Because it can hurt me too. Yep, that's right. All right, so 1d100.
Woo!
Glaive of Wonder. What do we got? What do we got? Very
Let's
excited.
do a 79.
Let's do a 79. So, as you beam the troll on the forehead with the haft of your... Holy shit. With the haft of your Glaive of Wonder from the other... Now, I will say it says you cast, so I will let you place it. But from the other end of your glaive spouts a tiny little pea of bright light that you feel a bit of a connection to, and you realize in about 2 seconds is going to explode into a 40-foot radius fireball.
Oh god, get it away, get it away! I'm gonna send it careening towards the 2 magic missile dudes that are over here, way to the side.
The ones on the left? Okay, great, yes, those.
These ones, I'm facing this
right.
way,
Okay.
so I see these.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so you send those over there. They are surprised by this turn of events.
We all are.
Where are they? They're these guys. They're going to make a dexterity saving throw. It does not say what we use for your... let's see. +2 on the...
15.
DC 15. Okay, so they do make their save. So go ahead and roll 8d6 and we'll take half as this fireball goes inexplicably careening over towards this crystal.
21.
All right. You do also see that in their shock and panic, they also all of a sudden they turn frantically to look at the crystal behind them and see you can just barely make out a few minor little like burns and scratches on it, but they seem to be very concerned about it.
Excuse me!
I love it. All right, the trolls. Some of their wounds knit, though the way things are going, not nearly enough of their wounds. All right, this one is what? Restrained, and needs to make a con save at the start of its turn? At the end of its turn. At the end of its turn. All right. Well, they're both going to try for Nas, for whatever that's worth. So let's see this spirit troll that's beginning to inexplicably turn to hold on.
Yeah, he has
It's
to make a
immune
con
to
save.
being restrained.
Oh.
Fantastic. As I said it, I was like, oh, it's not corporate. This doesn't make sense. All right, so it goes and attacks and tries to bite Nos, and that's a 13, so it doesn't, and then it tries to claw her for a 19 and a claw for a 17 for a total of 22 psychic damage. As
Psychic.
the claws tear
Oh.
through you, you feel the pain in your mind.
Oh, that's not
rather
good.
than on your flesh.
That's not comfortable.
The other troll attempts to bite you as well. This one is that's not the button. It misses the bites terribly as well, but it also hits you. A 16 hit you? No, okay, so it only gets you with one claw, but it's another 13 psychic damage as its claws tear through your psyche as well.
She just gets like batted around like a cat for a second, like
It's
ow, ow, ow.
It's very creepy to watch. Also, these claws just pass straight through Nos. They don't seem to do anything, but you see her clearly reacting to something that is going on. Lefcadio, you are up. Kale, you're on deck.
Right. Well, I will take one step up and start swinging my cat of nine tails whip 3 times at this troll.
Do it.
Oh, and my character sheet has disappeared.
Just to make things interesting.
Yep. And everything.
Roll some dice. See what happens.
All right. Whip. Boop.
Whip, boopy.
It's
Boopy do a 15, so it passes through the creature and seems to not have any effect. You missed. Not that it's immune to you. You just missed.
all right. Then we'll try it again. Another 15.
But you think maybe if I hit it in the same spot, and then you whip behind and your whip sort of smacks you in the back and it startles you, so you don't get a good third swing around the other side.
That was suboptimal. I was like, I forgot how to use this thing.
Really hope Nobanian wasn't watching at that particular moment.
With my bonus action, I will use another mote from my Crown of Star. And I'll roll another 1.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, man, you're rolling like me.
Wow. All right. I said, keep going, Nos. You got it.
This hurts so bad!
And that's the end of my turn.
Excuse me. All right. They're going to go there because I don't remember where they go. All right, Kale, you are up.
Okie dokie. Kale's gonna come up here. Can I like just chuck the drift globe out of my hand without it being an action? So I'm not like attacking anything.
I mean, you can drop it out of your hand.
Okay.
Where,
All right.
where would you like to throw it? Let's.
Like ahead of myself, like.
Oh yeah, sure. You can. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so.
It's gonna just sort of roll down the hill, I think. But yes, that's fine.
Well, it should float, right? Like it should still stay.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So yeah, sure.
Okay, so he's just gonna throw it. I guess I don't know. I'm just gonna. I don't know, 20 feet. Is that something? Can I throw it like right past the troll? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. So he'll throw it like right over there, and then he'll get out. He'll grab the staff of healing.
Focus.
He'll grab the staff of healing, and he'll like kind of tap Nos on the side with it, and expend 4 charges to cure wounds.
A lot of charges.
1, 2. It's the maximum amount. 3 and 4. Not good.
So more light, but this time a soft golden glow comes out. It's the least harsh light we've seen this whole battle. Comes out and engulfs Nos, healing her for...
20 points of hits.
That is garbage.
Yes, it is. Not a life cleric.
Cool. All right.
But then I'll use the remainder of my movement to like get on the other side of this troll, because I moved 15, so I get another 15, 20, 25. So I'll get over to where the drift globe is, and next turn I'll have to like stow my thing and then grab the drift globe again and then go.
All right. The Shadar-kai on the sides, it is their turn. This Shadar-kai here does not do what it normally does. We'll get to that in a moment. It does not seem to do anything for the moment. These two Shadar-kai, well, let's see. Let's start with this one, is going to fire at Kale, who seems to now be approaching the walls of Spirit Soaring, which is not really what it wants to happen. So that's a 9. A 19. Is 19 hit you, Kale?
Nope, 22 is my AC.
And a natural 20.
Cool.
Plus 4. So that's 13 points of force damage. It is still just a DC 10 con save.
Yeah, I got a 16.
All right. This one over here is going to send all 3 of its bolts actually at Taslan. Because I sort of forgot you were there, I'm not going to lie.
It's okay. I mean, it's
15 hit you?
Nope.
How about a 14?
Nope.
How about another 14?
What?
Nope.
All right, this one over here is going to send, let's see. You're really sort of blocking the view, so he's going to send 3 at you as well, Taslan. 18?
18 will hit, if only I didn't have a shield as a reaction.
All right.
Woohoo.
12
Nope.
and 17.
17 will hit. Does shield only last for that one?
No, shield
or-
lasts until the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay, perfect. So my AC would be 21 until next turn.
All right. So all of those miss. At this point, you all see this one remaining Measle, who I accidentally took off the initiative order last round, come running back. Clearly, this Shadar-kai is called to it. Come running back over here. The Shadar-kai grabs it, slits its throat, and tosses its body upon the crystal that seems to sort of almost drink the blood and essence of this Measle in.
Don't like that.
Nope. Not one bit.
All right, Tazlin, you are up.
All right, Skelly boys are all going to pull out their short bows. Yeah, and they're going to fire it at this Shadar-kai right there.
Yes. No, yes, yes. No.
All right, so for 7 piercing.
7 piercing. I should find out if they can do anything about that. I don't think they can. No, they can't. All right.
And I will cast a... Nos, how bad is it going down there?
Don't worry about me. Just get the fuck in the temple.
Oh, all right. I will start... well, there's stuff in my way, right? Yeah. I guess I'll wing it. I'll go 50 feet.
All right. Wait, what just happened?
I ran over to the edge of the cliff.
And then ran down. Okay, so that troll is going to try and swipe at you. It's
That's fine.
I was like, wait, when you say wing it, you're a wizard. I don't know if maybe you meant fly. Who can say? All right, so it's going to try and bite you, because they haven't hit on a single bite yet. No, they will not. All right.
And, well, I still get a spell this turn. And I've been preparing this. I'm going to cast Vitrolic Sphere
Okay.
right on top of this crystal. This crystal. It's a 20-foot radius. Dex save.
That crystal. Okay.
Yep, and I'm
so,
specifically aiming it at the crystal. My goal is to damage it.
Those Shadar-kai are going to make dex saves. Gotta turn that off. No, they fail.
All right, they take 10d4 poison, acid damage.
All right.
And then at the beginning of their next turn, they will... And they take another 5d4 at the end of its next turn.
All right. That was 25. All right, they're none too pleased about that, although they are clearly in pain, but are much more concerned about this crystal than they are about... Oops, nope, incorrect number. Than they are about themselves as they quickly turn around to it and see that and freak out. Anything else, Taz?
How's the crystal looking?
I mean, there's some pockmarks in it now.
Okay.
All right.
Nope, that's all I got.
All right, the Shadow Dancers, singular Shadow Dancer, bless his heart. Let's roll for him to see what he does in his confusion. A 7. I think that's attack.
Yeah, that was
Somebody
the attack.
near him, right? All right, so that means attack the troll, because that's the only thing nearby. So this poor confused Shadow Dancer is going to swing at the troll and still miss, because it's still confused. All right, and that is the end of that round. Things are heating up, but we are going to take our mid-show break while I figure out things that I need to figure out. All right. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. See you soon. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry for the slight delay. I know we were sitting on 0 there on the countdown for a little while, but, you know, when folks decide to just run past your carefully planned out encounter and jump inside Spirit Soaring, one has to make contingency plans during the 15 minutes off, and so that's what I did. Anyway, we're back! Thanks so much for hanging out. It seems that we are still outside fighting the forces of the Shadowfell and throwing vitriolic acid spheres at some mysterious crystals and all of that delightful stuff. We're at the top of the round. Wampum has decided to come back out. He broke through the window with his horse, galloped into Spirit Soaring, turned around, and saw that, well, no one had come with him. Damn it. So he's back out now and going back towards his friends. Wampum, you are up.
I am going to move to there, and then I am throwing at that troll.
You are throwing at which troll? Sorry. The close troll or the far troll? The close troll. All right.
Alright, so that's going to be let's see, that is plus 12, so that is a 20 and a 30.
Yes, shockingly, those both hit.
That is 6 and 14. That is 20 points of damage for 2 swings.
Right.
And then on my third swing, that is a nat 20.
Hey, all right. Tell me what this looks like, because that will do that one in. So tell me what that looks like.
As I catch it from the back of the horse, I move the horse's head out the way and throw it so I don't bing the horse on top of the head. And as the troll was looking at me, I just divide his bottom jaw right in half.
Ooh, yes, and it's really super creepy to watch because you don't hear anything, right? Because it's this incorporeal creature, so you don't actually hear what should be a like bone crunching sound as the jaw falls off of this troll. I love it. And what was? Go ahead and roll up the damage just because fun.
That was
nice.
That was 15 points.
All right, I love it. Okay. Anything else? Wampum.
That's it.
All right, Nos, you are up.
I think I'm going to, if that one behind me is taken care of, I think I'm actually going to disengage with the one remaining.
All right.
And I'm going to start covering Kale's rear end.
All right. You don't have to worry too much about that poor Shatter Kai, who hasn't been able to think straight for a whole 12 seconds. All right. Anything else, Nos?
Get ready for a poke.
I'm the readiest. Lefcadio, you are up.
I am going to, again, unleash a flurry of whip slashes. And
all right.
Somehow my character sheet has gone missing yet again.
It's trying to run away from you. It just really doesn't feel good about after last round. It doesn't feel good about the whip.
I don't blame it. And I just need it to participate just temporarily here. All right, 3 slashes at the spirit troll. That's 16.
16 does not hit as you once again, you place it a little bit better, but it doesn't quite seem to catch through. But then on your backswing, you do manage to hit it with a 24.
And then following up the 24, another one. Yikes.
Oh, gods. Man, these trolls. So you manage to hit it on the backswing, but the troll angrily grabs your whip and doesn't actually yank it out of your hands, but sort of tosses you slightly to the side. But you get a good, what is that, 10 slashing and 5 necrotic, is that right?
Yep.
All right.
And then
check and see.
My... Oh.
La la la, la 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 la. Okay. All right. And then with your?
Bonus action, I will again try to use my moat from the Crown of Stars.
Absolutely.
26 to hit.
Yes. Holy gods.
That's 38 radiant, no necrotic.
Nicely done. Just tears into this thing. It's bits and it's not. Oh, it's a mess. Anything else, Lefcadio?
Let's see. Everyone is out in front. All right. I guess I'll use some movement here, and I will get to right there.
Okay, this one is going to take a swing at you as you go by because it is not yet down, although we've seen how their attacks of opportunity go. They're always so great. All right, so it's going to try and bite you as you run by. Oh, does 25 hit you?
Sure does.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
That is 5.
All right, so you are stunned, but Nos has a thing.
Well, before you said he was stunned, I was going to offer my DM inspiration.
Sure.
You want to reroll that?
Okay.
We gotta go, man! No time for this.
2!
Lafcadio! Dang it!
Amazing. All right, so you are stunned for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on yourself on a success. Yes, that is. All right. And oh dear, this troll. Some of its, I mean, not very many of its egregious wounds that it just took from your moat, but some of them close up a little bit. I need to look really quickly because stunned is the bad one, right?
It's pretty bad.
It's not great. Did I take any damage?
No. Paralyzed is the bad one.
Well, yeah.
You did take damage. Yes, you took 17 psychic damage. Paralyzed is the real bad one. That's the auto crit on a hit thing. All right. So this troll is gonna go down on you because he's pissed. So it's gonna try and bite you again, although won't really matter. But and miss. Yeah. All right. He got his 1 bite for the year in. Even with advantage, it was a crit fail. However, a 22 hits you.
Yep.
13 psychic and a second claw for 19 additional psychic, a total of 32 psychic damage as its claws just tear through you. Nos, make me real quick a wisdom perception check, please.
This looks pretty. I feel that this is kind of important, so I'm going to spend one of my lucks on this. Let's try that again. 16.
You hear something, just the faintest of something's behind you, and you turn and you see the troll that Wampum cut the jaw off of, reaching for its jaw, slamming it back onto its face. Its jaw re-knits, and it stands up and attacks you, Nos.
Oh, I was so ready to poke this. Can I poke this?
You can poke this. That'll do.
20 for 17 slashing,
Or it has a chance to attack you. However, you drop it back to the ground.
No, bad.
So you see it reattach its jaw, and you just beat it over the head, and down it goes. Jaw dangling. Only half of it managed to get reattached. The other half is still just hanging and swinging. All right. Amazing. I love it. That troll went. That troll went. Kale, you're up.
Can't do anything about that. I will...
Get to the damn window!
I don't want to leave my best buddy Lafcadio behind.
Looking awesome, I have to say.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna stick to the plan now.
The plan you
Like
made.
this I stick to. Yeah. So off I go, dashing away, and I grab my drift globe on the way.
All right. I forgot to have them grab that. Damn it. All right. So down you go to the window. Anything else on your turn, Kale?
Yep.
All right.
Well, no.
Hmm?
No. Sorry.
Okay. So these Shatterkai over here. Well, let's see. I think this one is going to shoot Kale. Yep. All right. So that one's going to fire some blasts at Kale. Sorry, I forget you can't see where I'm pointing. So this one is going to fire blasts at Kale. 21 to hit.
Nope.
18 to hit. 17 to hit. All right, so you manage. They're just trying to lead you as you run down, and he misses all of them. This one is going to. I mean, the skeletons are still in the way, so I guess he's going to attack the Skelly boys, because why not? He'll just blast all three on one of them. Yeah, that's fine. He'll blast all three on one of them.
All right.
21, natural 20, and a natural 20.
Yeah, that one goes down.
Let me roll my damage. It never happens. 44 damage.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yep, you get him. Skelly Boy number 4 exits the stage.
I mean, just bones go flying everywhere. Nah, some of the bones dust rains. Yeah, right. Some of the bone dust rains down on you from above. You see one missing Skelly Boy. All right.
One of my teeth.
These two, let's see, they're playing a bit of Rochambeau over here. One of them looks very upset that it lost. The other looks very relieved. I think this one's going to have a shot at Tazlin, or a few shots at Tazlin. Natural 20, Tazlin.
Yeah.
Jeez. 13, however, does not, and a 20
won't.
does not either, I think, if you're going to shield.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
So I'll take that one hit.
So 14 force damage as one bolt slams into you. This one... Oh, you know what? Let's do it that way instead.
And
Yeah.
after that guy shoots me, he takes acid damage from the vitriol
Yes. Go
sphere.
ahead and roll the 5d4, right?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that out.
12.
12. All right. Oh, that's going to hinder the other one from doing quite as much as he wanted to, but that's okay. All right. And it's everything that got hit by that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they see the acid eating further away at the crystal, and ooh, no. And panic. And so the one that lost the Rochambeau that clearly looks upset sort of clambers up onto the crystal and takes out a knife and runs it down its arm and begins pouring its blood onto the crystal, clearly severely weakening itself. But you can see where it washes over pockmarks. It is able to... the pockmarks, where the blood washes over the pockmarks, they heal, and the pits from the acid begin to fill back in somewhat.
Yeah. So as I'm watching this, can I try and, like... I think Tazlin would want to understand, like, what specifically these crystals are doing.
Totally. Make a Art Intelligence. Oh my god. Intelligence Arcana check, please.
16?
You can choose. I'm going to take a little Powered by the Apocalypse thing. You can either get some idea of what their purpose is, or you can get some idea about what, how this sort of healing is functioning.
I'd like to know what their purpose
Okay,
is.
so it's hard to tell specifically, but you get the sense after spending all that time with the vortex in the Temple of the Seldarine that these crystals are powering something similar, though it's a different setup. It's not, there isn't a single sort of focal point for the spell like there was before. So these crystals seem to be sort of similar to that, and they each seem to be storing something within them. Beyond that, you're not entirely sure.
Okay.
All right. That was their turn. And now, Tazlin, it's your turn.
Sweet. Skelly boys are going to go over and confront this guy. That just blew one of them up.
Oh.
And this one will take the dodge act. He'll take the assist action with this guy.
Yeah, all right. What's their AC?
Their AC is 13 for
More than...
Skelly boys.
No, I meant the Shatterkai that you're attacking. It's more than 12, so...
So a 23
That'll do.
for 5.
All right.
And then
Mostly is
Tazlin...
just annoyed.
Yeah. They're meant to distract.
I mean,
That's
it's working.
about it.
It's working.
Tazlin will pull out his wand of magic missile, and he's gonna fire it at level 1 towards one dart, hitting everything near Nos.
Everything near Nos.
So all 3
So
of them.
Lefcadio and the trolls.
Yeah, no, yeah. Everything except Lefcadio and Nos.
Okay.
He's just plugging a dart.
All right,
in each
roll
thing.
those damages.
All right, one whole d4. For 1 plus 1?
Plus 1.
3.
Yeah.
All right. You roll them separately if you want. That's sort of the idea of the spell.
I mean, sure.
Great.
So a 3 and a 3.
All right.
And then Tazlin will ride over to the window with 45 feet of movement speed and jump off through the window, leaving Camilton Diaz outside.
I love it. All right. Poor Hamilton Diaz is like, the fuck, you're gonna leave me here?
Yeah, that's all he's
All
got.
right, this confused ass Shadow Dancer. Does he get to make saves?
For the one that
Okay, we're gonna make a
Yep.
save because it didn't do that last round. So what is it? A wisdom save?
Yep. Easy
All right.
18.
I mean, I don't imagine it's gonna go particularly well, but
No, it's gonna fail.
yep. Nope. All right. No, not 1d0. That's not a thing. A 2, so it does nothing. But now it makes another save because it makes it at the end of its turn, right?
Correct.
All right. Same damn number. All right. That shouted answer is confused. Wampum, you are up.
Alright, let's see. I'll go to there. And I am going to throw 2 first at the troll.
At the troll, yes.
1 is a nat 1, so that's going to
That's not going to do it.
The other one is a 20
That'll do.
or 15 points of damage.
All right. Ooh, it's not looking good, this troll.
And then my last throw is a 15.
15 does not hit. It passes straight through the troll with no damage done. And anything else? Yeah.
Does those chains have reach, correct?
Do they, Nos? I don't... hold on. Let me look at the...
That was not discussed.
It says reach 10 feet. So yes, they do.
Alright, then offhand at the this guy, the one that's,
Oh, the poor confused one. Yeah, go for it.
that's not very good either. So that is a 14.
Surprisingly, in its confusion, it accidentally steps to the side of your chain.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. Nos, you are up.
Cavalry! I'll see that Wampum has arrived, and I'll know that he's got the rest of this, and I will make my way to join Kale and Tazlin. I will make it all the way there, and I will do the thing where I jump through the window.
All right. Run away. Lefcadio, you are... make a whatever save. Wisdom save.
There.
Yeah. I don't know, make a save. You can pick. No, wisdom.
I will use my own inspiration in this one.
Okay.
18.
18 is enough.
Yep.
So
Didn't need
at
that
the...
inspiration.
let's see. Target is the end of each of its turn. All right, so you are not stunned any longer and will be able to act on your next turn. Unfortunately, that means that the spirit troll does have another go at you, so it is going to turn and try and bite you again. It's hungry. It's so hungry. Does a 21 hit you?
Yes, it does. However, pause after
Pause
we
it.
get the damage.
All right. So it's 25 psychic damage and a DC 15 wisdom saving throw. Or stunned again.
17.
That'll do. All right, so not stunned. And now I'm pausing because we're pausing.
I'm going to react with my Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
So as I take this spirit damage, I 23 plus 5 plus 5, so 33 total damage.
Okay,
Not the
even.
necro-
I mean,
not the
it's going to make
knockback.
its dex save, but it does. Yeah, okay, let me. All right, and so that is enough to drop this spirit troll to the ground. Why is that happening? Oh, no. Okay, there we go. All right, so the spirit troll just crisps up nicely and drops to the ground and is unable to do any further attacks against Lefcadio. Kale, you are up.
Is the window big enough for Edra to get through?
I mean, Wampum's warhorse went through, so
well then.
yeah, I think so.
Cool. So before that happens, Kale's gonna shoot somebody. It's really
D&D.
weird.
Nobody
thing to
ever
do.
listened into our conversations, ever. D&D out of context, dangerous thing.
I'm gonna just shoot him. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this dude who's been shooting fucking Eldritch Blasts at me all day.
Yeah, because it went super well.
Yeah. Firebolt at
Do
that
it.
guy.
Do it.
I rolled a 1. And then I'm gonna jump through the window.
All
and
right.
just
It's
not
very
be seen.
confused at what you tried to do just now. All right, so through the window you jump. Now they're starting to get frantic. Oh man, this one here that's surrounded by Skelly Boys is so annoyed. It's gonna pull out its Shadow Spear. That sounds cool. And it's gonna stab one of the Skelly Boys, or try to anyway. Does a 12 hit the Skelly Boys?
Nope.
It's gonna do it again. That's really funny. Second attack with this Shadow Spear. How about 10?
I'm gonna go with a no. It's just not doing
all
it
right.
for me today,
Where
dog.
are? Oops. Yeah, right. Where are my spells at? All right. Then it's going to. I swear to God. It's going to. Oh, it's so annoyed. Oh, that's fun. Sorry, I was not prepared to also cast a spell, and apparently it can do all of these things because it's badass. All right, you do this, and that takes an action. Do that. All right, it's gonna reach out with its hand and try and grab the damn thing. It's a +8 to hit, so it's one of these. How about a 21?
That'll
all
hit.
right. All right, so
7 damage.
7 damage, but that 7 damage gets pulled back into... It's 7 necrotic damage. Skeletons aren't immune to necrotic, right?
You'd think they would be, but they're not.
All right, to half the amount. Oh, so it gets 3 hit points. Excellent. Well, whatever. It enjoyed that anyway. All right, that was that one. This one down here at the southern end is going to fire at... Kale, you jumped in, right? You are inside Spirit Soaring. All right, I'm going to put you away. I'll bring you back if we need. Well, then it looks like it's going to fire at Nos. So some blasts come Nos's way. 18.
I jumped in too.
Oh, you jumped in too. Well, then they're at Taslin.
I'm inside.
Then they're at Wampum. Yes, Wampum. So 18 doesn't hit, 19 doesn't hit, 10 does not hit. This one is also going to... Oops. This one is also going to fire at Wampum. 21 does not hit, 19 does not hit, and 11 doesn't hit. And this one will go after... we'll do this randomly between Wampum and Lefcadio since they're both about equidistant. So 1-2 is Wampum, 3-4 is Lefcadio. So 2 at Wampum and 1 at Lefcadio. 26 Wampum.
Yes.
21 does not, though, and at Lefcadio. A 26 at Lefcadio. All right, so Wampum, you take 6 force damage, and Lefcadio, you take 8. That is their turn. Taslin, you are inside, correct?
Yeah, can I look out the window?
You can, sure.
I want to cast Chill Touch on that Shadark Eye.
The range on Chill Touch.
120 feet.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Oh,
On
right.
which Shatterkai? The one by Skelly?
The one that's hitting the Skelly Boys.
Right.
And let's pull that up on my character sheet. For 24.
That'll do.
For 10. Yeah.
Oh.
That's about right. Is it necrotic? Yeah.
It is necrotic.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
Right. The Shatterkai, I mean, it still won't be able to heal, but the Shatterkai brushes the hand aside, having done no damage.
Yeah, and then I'm going to tell the Skelly Boys to tackle him to the ground and chop his head off. And so I'm going to make a strength check for one of the skeletons to just tackle this guy to the ground.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Back one will assist. So I assume like 2 of them are going to try and grab him. Just
Sure. All right, we'll do strength athletics then.
Oh,
Yeah, you know how I roll, so let's not. Okay. They're
Yeah.
unable to bear
Yeah.
him to the ground.
and then the last one will just swing at him.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Wow.
All right. Yes, that hits for what, 5? It's so annoyed. Really? Skeleton?
Yes. And then I'm going to back away from the window.
All right, I love it.
And I'm gonna yell to Camilton Diaz to get out of here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Camilton's like, I'm going. All right, the Shadow Dancer. Oh, this poor Shadow Dancer.
Poor Shadow Dancer.
Doesn't do 3 is not doesn't do anything, right?
Yep. Nope, nothing.
All right. Let's have it do a wisdom save for shits and giggles. Hey!
All right, he's standing there.
Bless him. I mean, he's like, what the fuck happened? Where is what? All right. Wampum, you're up. Top of the round.
Alright. I am going to ride up to left cardio.
Yeah. Aw.
What are you doing?
Hold my hand down.
All right, I grab his hand
And-
if I can.
Yank you on the back of the horse.
Aw.
And then, so that was 5. That's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
All right. I'm going to have this guy make an intelligence check. We'll say if he gets a 15 or better, he realizes that the better course of action would be to attack the one that you seem concerned about. And the dumber course of action, if it's less than a 15, would be to attack the guy with the armor that is completely impenetrable. So, let's see. Okay, so he's going to attack you, Wampum, with the attack of opportunity. It's a 13. All right. Left cardio, let's put you down there. All right. Anything else, Wampum?
That's it. That's all I can do.
All right, Nas, you up.
I gesticulate wildly through the window, like, come on! And then I'll flatten my back again on.
I love it.
That's it.
Left cardio.
All right, I look back. Of these 3, do any of them, like, I know one guy cut himself, and they've all taken some damage, I reckon. Does any of them look particularly worse off than the others?
Make me everything is happening very fast. Make me a medicine check. Make me a wisdom medicine check.
11.
I mean, the ones at the crystal on the right side of the screen look generally a little worse off, but that's sort of all you can tell at the heat of in the heat of the moment.
All right, I'm going to use another mote off of my Crown of Stars and fire it at this fella.
Alrighty. Do the thing. Do
So
the
18 to hit.
holy. Yes, that'll do.
So 30 necrotic. Or
30 radiant. Yeah. All right. You've managed to get them both to equal hit points, which is sort of interesting. All right. It does not look good. Very angry, but also very concerned about the crystal, so not super paying attention except to turn around and fire the occasional Eldritch Blast.
All right. I am going to take a shot with my hand crossbow at the same fella.
Okay. Poor guy.
It's probably at disadvantage.
Hand crossbow, that's 30 feet, so yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It will be an 18.
Ooh, 18 will still hit, though.
It's for 16 piercing damage.
All right. All right, and it just right in its shoulder, and he sort of spins around, and his back is to the crystal now, and it just daggers his eyes.
Are you still alive?
He is still alive.
It is not what I was hoping for. All right, well, I am not looking great on the hit points, so I am going to, using the momentum of the horse, I'm going to jump off in front of the horse and just run through the window.
I would very much like a dexterity acrobatics check, please.
14.
It is not pretty, but it is done. Yes, exactly.
And
It does that thing that I love watching cats do when they jump that just like splays. But you managed to land on your feet and run through. I love it. All right. Kale, you are up.
I'm gonna stick eyeballs up through the window just long enough to hold up the drift globe and shoot a firebolt out of it at the crystal up there.
At this crystal, This
On
one
the
up here?
left, yeah.
All right, do it.
So I rolled a 17 plus, I think, 8 to hit, so 25.
That'll do.
That will do. What are the 3d10s? I never hit things.
Yes, that is a 3d10.
15, 16, 18 damage.
All right, and it does burn the crystal somewhat. They seem concerned and angered. Anything else, Kale?
Nope.
Great. Okay. All right. Next up is their turn. The only one left that's not in the building is Wampum, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. Well, here we go. 3 Eldritch Blasts from the dude that Lefcadio was attacking the crap out of. No. 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 3 more from the other one on that crystal. No. No. 22 does not, right?
Nope.
No. Yeah, 3 from this guy. They're not that concerned about the crystal for oh. There's another crystal. For reasons. No. No. 27.
Yes.
All right. That is 10 force damage, Wampum. And then this guy has to try and deal with the Skelly Boys. All right, so Shadow Spear 1. I don't know why it does that. 21 surely hits, and it does
Definitely.
35 damage.
Yep.
Shadow Spear 2. 19, and it does 43 damage.
Yep.
And the other one's not right next to him, so I was going to send some Eldritch Blasts at that one, and just all of them at it, because he's so annoyed. No, that's a 1! 12?
2 misses.
13!
The last one hits.
Alright. For 7 damage. He's just so upset. He's beginning to question his life, his choices.
Tazlin calls out, "I'll just make more."
Tazlin, it's your turn.
Okay, he's gonna walk up and he's gonna take a swing. For an 18.
Wait, at who? What?
The Skelly Boy
Oh,
is
the
taking a
skeleton. Yeah. Like, what?
Yeah, no. Tazlin's definitely not gonna run up and hit him with his quarterstaff.
Choices were made. You could live your life, but like, all right, yes, all right. 4 piercing. God, he's annoyed.
And Tazlin is gonna look around the room we're in, because he's inside.
Yes, you're in that hallway, long hallway. You can still hear footsteps sort of running, shouts, although, well, I guess you don't have Wampum's experience to compare them to. Long hallway, several more windows similar to the one that you all just broke through. A couple of different doorways up and down the hallway leading deeper into the cathedral.
Okay. Tazlin is going to use his Ring of Invisibility and turn invisible.
Right?
And then he's going to go look for... He's going to kind of, like, walk around and kind of investigate.
All right, so we will get to that investigation in a moment. Shadow Dancer. Oh, fuck this. He's going to go protect the crystal. Wampum.
Wampum will finish his movement inside Spirit Soaring.
All right.
And I will say, as he comes in, it's like, "What took you so long, Wampum? We were in here waiting for you the whole time."
And as Wampum goes by, he kicks Lefcadio in the head.
Oh, man. Dice. All right. Excellent. Okay, so you all are inside. You see what I described, this hallway and stuff.
Okay.
I can't hear you.
I said I'm going to assume Skelly Boy dies next round, so I'm just deleting him.
I'll have the Gloomweaver take another 5 damage, because God knows it would take a while for him.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Let's just accept the fact that is a fight that neither of them is going to come out of feeling good.
Yeah.
Is everyone all right?
What's that?
Was everyone all right?
Left cardio is a little dented.
Yes.
A little dented.
I'm doing quite all right. I had to burn quite a few spells, but I'm okay. Do you need a potion?
Oh God. Oh no.
You look so concerned.
Yeah.
Anyone need a potion? I'm gonna just go ahead and guess that was the last half of the ad.
Whoops.
That was
Welcome back.
amazing, Graham.
What happened?
Does anyone need a
Yeah, Skype decided it wanted to crash. Lefcadio, do you need a potion by any chance? I purchased some when we were in Waterdeep.
Not yet. I'm gonna. Are we still in turn order?
No, that's okay.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna, see if I can heal up a little bit on my own. I appreciate it though.
All right. I mean, it's better to use these potions than use our spells. Yes.
It's not a spell.
The eternal question, right? Because spells come back at the end of the day, but also you might need them later in the day. Potions go away once you've... Anyway. It's a real debate among some of my groups. Anyway, go on.
You see Lefcadio's paw glow for a second as he heals himself for 16 HPs.
We should move to a location that they don't know we're at as soon as possible. I mean, you need to do so quietly if you can.
Yeah, we don't have time for all this stuff, so Kale's just gonna mass cure wounds with the Staff of Healing real quick.
I would like that very much.
It's 3d8 for everybody who is missing health, I believe.
Prayer of Healing, yeah.
No, it's mass cure wounds.
Oh,
So 10, 15, that's 20 health again, but for everybody. It's targets up to 6 people, but I think there's 7 targets total, but not all of them are missing health. Like, mounts.
Oh, you're talking about the mounts too. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, the mounts are fine. So everybody gets 20 HP. And then Kale says, he looks up directly at Taslin, who is invisible because it hasn't been an hour yet and they still have true sight. I say, all right, you're invisible. Go sneak up there. Sneak around. Let us know what's going on.
All right. Do you see anything invisible besides me at the moment in here?
I don't know. Is there anything in true sight?
I'm sorry, say it again. I was trying to calculate something real quick for what's about to happen, but we'll get there in a minute.
Do I see anything in this hallway with true sight that other people couldn't see?
No.
Nothing on the ethereal plane? What's going on?
Not here.
Okay. So nope, nothing. Looks clear.
Oh, Graham.
Oh no.
To be fair, that was a less amusing face that I'm not going to now imitate for a little while like I did last time.
All right. Well,
but yeah, I don't see anything. So
perfect. I will go investigate those rooms. I'll yell, "Help! Help!" if something bad is in there. Also, those crystals outside seem to be channeling to a larger portal, say, like that first portal we encountered. So destroying those is definitely in our best interest currently.
Sorry.
Well, you guys talk about that. I'll go open the doors. And I'll go check out those doors.
Great, just sort of checking them out at random. Are you trying to find anything in particular? Trying to find any particular portion? Like, tell me a little bit.
Yeah.
Or just opening them as you walk by them.
Yeah, I mean, Taslin is probably just going to open them as he walks by.
Totally.
And he's going to be semi-sneaky, like open them a crack, look in, and then open it. Get a quick, like, cursory glance of what's in each room.
Okay.
As he assumes they're probably functional rooms from when the church actually...
Sure.
existed.
Why don't you, so there's 4 doors up and down this hallway. Why don't you make me 4 dexterity stealth checks, all with advantage because you're invisible.
Okie dokie.
And Wampum is putting the shield on his back right now.
Got it. Thank you, Wampum. Good. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah. That's all I
One
got.
more.
Oh, one more. Okay. This one is for all the pennies, and I got 11.
Okay, really solid. All right, so now I have to do a couple of things to see which door you go in first. Okay. So the first door that you open up is empty. It looks like just some sort of vestry or storage area for sacred robes and other items. There's a couple of bookshelves in there, things like that. The second door that you go into, checking. Where is your? Okay, that one's a no. And that one's a no as well. Okay, so you open up this door, and you see a couple of Shadar-kai in conference in this room. Although, fortunately, this was your quietest of the doors, and they do not notice you as you sort of quietly crack the door and peek in and see just two of them.
Can I eavesdrop?
Sure, make me a wisdom perception check.
Yeah, sweet.
They're not being super quiet, but they do know stuff's going on, so they're not like talking at full volume. Oh. Yeah. They're basically talking about defense of the area, and that they're worried for some reason about committing more forces to protect the crystals outside. That's sort of all you get.
Okay.
You can stay and listen for longer, but there's going to be.
Yeah, I know.
The longer you're there, the more of a risk that they'll notice the door is suddenly opened.
Yeah. Taslin, he can't even turn around, so he'll just keep going.
All right, so you keep going to the next one. Okay, in here, sorry. In here, you find a single Shadar-kai kneeling at some sort of like makeshift altar on the far back side of the room and murmuring some sort of prayer.
Do I recognize the altar in any way?
Let's do another wisdom perception.
Okay. Get ready for another bad roll.
See what you see first, and then based on that, maybe make a... Oh, okay, so a 10's not terrible. Go ahead and also make an intelligence religion check. Let's see.
Okay.
You won't be able to hear what the prayers are that the Shadar-kai is murmuring, but...
So 16?
16. Yeah, I mean, you on the Shadowfell, I think you will have seen this before. You look, and your first instinct is, oh, they must be praying to the Raven Queen or something. But you look, and you're able to pick out a few details. A few details of the altar and the paraphernalia on the altar, and you see right in the center of this sort of little makeshift cloth that's been like draped over what is clearly like some sort of like crate or box or something, is this just what looks like just a dark black circle. And as you look closer, surrounding the black circle is a little ring of purple. And it's all you can do to keep a hold of your composure as you realize that this Shadar-kai is making prayers and obsequience to Shar.
Perfect. And that was the third room?
That was the third room, yes.
Okay. Taslin will keep that door open as well.
Okay.
And he'll move onwards.
So the last door is a little bit different, and you can tell that it's more sort of a service-y door. It opens up onto some steps that go up just a few steps. There's a landing, another door, and then clearly that something else that leads deeper into the cathedral. Okay.
And then Taslin's gonna sneak his way back to the group and inform them that they're... so he'll probably walk in there and be like, so there's 3 Shadar-kai that I could see in the third door and the second door and third door. They are one is praying currently in the third door, and in the second door 2 are talking. They're afraid about getting any more reinforcements or fortifying the crystals currently. They worship Shar.
Some of you, yeah, there it is. As someone has
that name, Lady of Loss.
At least one of you has some sort of crazy passive perception, right?
Wampum.
23.
Right. Wampum. Just as Nos is reprimanding Taslin to keep quiet about the Lady of Loss's given name, you hear footsteps coming towards the third door that Taslin opened. As he opened the doors, you could just barely hear voices in each of those two rooms. You notice the single voice in that room stop, and footsteps coming towards that door. Not hurried, but coming towards the door for sure.
Incoming. Third door.
I mean, Kale's
I'm just gonna put my foot down in front of the door. You know how you do? Yeah. It's a push.
I will say, yeah, absolutely. We'll say it was a door that opens out into the hallway, so sure. I kind of love that. What are the rest of you doing?
Taslin is just gonna hang out and hang in back of everybody right now.
Kale's still holding onto this drift globe, and it's casting daylight still.
That is
hour.
true.
So
that is
he's
true.
like, well, screw stealth, and he presses the drift globe up onto Wampum's axe. I guess he's using axes now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pushes up to your main hand axe and casts Holy Weapon on it and says, let's just tear it up.
Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting. Great, I love it. So, Nos, as you go over there to hold your foot on the door, you feel the door sort of thump up against your foot. Not with a whole ton of pressure or force the first time. And then again, a little bit harder. And then a third time, a little bit harder. And a voice calls out to you. Oh, this is going to be great, and I'm excited about it. Go ahead.
Who is it?
Oh my god. So many things could have come out of your mouth at that moment. That was probably the last on my list. I love it. You know what? Fuck it. Make a charisma deception check. Why not? Let's do. All right. Well,
not
that
bad.
could have been worse. All right. What's your? It's not great. Okay. Huh. So a confused voice answers back in common. Oh, god damn it. Now I gotta come up with her name!
Don't have to.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I am with. I got the chains in my primary hand, so the holy weapon would be on the chains.
So funny. All right, so a voice calls out, Priestess Yoldus, why are we speaking in common, and why are you holding the door closed?
What language did I speak?
Probably Elvish.
Give me something in Elvish.
Taslin will whisper, "Oh, just trying out the barbaric language." In Elvish to her, like, really slowly.
Okay. How many of you let me out at once?
Open the door, damn it!
Yeah, Kale gets ready to shoot a guiding bolt into her.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we're doing this. I'm gonna go.
Ask her knock knock.
I'm gonna go full angel here, and
Okay.
Ignite radiant soul, and then I will pull my foot away.
This is absolutely hilarious. Okay, we're not gonna have a map for this one because I don't think the skirmish will last more than a couple of rounds. But let's go ahead and do roll initiative if you all wouldn't mind, because it goes on for too long.
Do you want us to keep this initiative for as long as we're doing, like, encounters like this?
Yes, that is a great idea. And hold on, before you roll them. Oh, you've already done it. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh wait, what did you get? You got a 14 left cardio. Okay, great. So I can just delete from the top. I just don't want to do what I did last time.
Wampum has a 16.
Wampum has 16.
Let me know when you want me to roll.
Go ahead and roll, Taslin. And Kale, what'd you get?
I got a 28.
28.
Rolled an at 20.
Earth. Does a cleric need that high of an ace? Of a... Excuse me. All right, let's give you a... Oh, dear. Let's give you a turn. And I don't know if I've opened your sheet, so here we go. All right. And we're going to give those 2 turns as well. All right. Excellent. Now let's descending. All right, so Kale, you are, and we'll say, you can, the door's open. A very surprised and confused Shadowkai is behind the door. So Kale, you are up.
Guiding bolt. Do I get advantage because they're surprised or something?
Sure. I enjoyed that little role play. Why not?
Awesome. I don't. I rolled a. Oh my god.
Do I want to know what level guiding bolt that was?
No, it was first level, but 14.
No.
No. Rolled a 1 and a 4. I'm gonna put those dice.
All right. So, but it certainly startles whatever is happening here. That was not expected. Excellent. All right, Nas, you are up next.
I'd like to come around with my wings expanded and glowing radiance, and my hair is like floating and stuff. And I'd like to just rage and then attempt to shish kebab all 3 of them, and then keep going. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, but there's only one of them coming out of this room.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go with that one.
All
Move
right.
back as far as I can.
Yes,
the other 2
absolutely.
are in the room right behind us.
Yes, correct.
Oh, they're behind us.
Yes.
Shoot. Okay.
At the moment, they haven't come out. At the moment, you're only beginning to make noise, so they haven't yet responded.
That is a 25.
Yes.
17 slashing on top of, let's see, 8 radiant, and in addition to that, 14 additional radiant
Hang on.
from...
14 additional radiant. Holy gods. All right. And you want to shove her back in the room?
Yeah, essentially just keep going and going and going. I'm flying at this point, and my wings are flat against my back, so I'm just...
So we'll say in place of your second attack, go ahead and make a strength athletics check with advantage to shove, and I'll usually it's just 5 feet, but I'll let you sort of carry a little further than that if we manage it.
26.
Oh, yeah, even if it rolls a natural 20. Okay, rolled an 18, still only a 21. All right, so we'll say you go and, 10, 15 feet, whatever, into the room a goodly ways. All right. What's happening? I thought we were trying out the barbaric tongue. What's happening? All right. Let's see where... I gotta look at this over here. Very surprised, very confused, very not happy. So, I think... right now, it's going to... just like startled because she had her dagger out just to sort of do some of the religious things that she was doing, and so why isn't it on here? It doesn't matter. So she's just going to take a couple of swings at you with the dagger because she sort of doesn't know what else to do. Let's copy that. So no, I don't believe an 11 hits you. Ooh, but that probably will.
I'll go ahead and use luck on that. Reroll, please.
Like a reasonable thing to do. 17?
It still hits, but it's not a
yeah,
critical.
that's gonna make a big difference here in a moment, because that would have been 8d4 and 6d12. Cool. So now we're only gonna do 4d4 plus 3 plus. Oh no, why isn't it working? Why isn't my... Will someone roll 4d4 plus 4 plus 3d12, please, because my keyboard just turned off, so that's good.
44,
Great.
and then...
Plus 3 is, so 17 slashing damage.
And what was the other one?
3d12. Cool. And 17, what is that? Probably necrotic? Yes.
31.
There you go. All right, and just sort of starts to yell out to try and call for help. Tazlin, you are up.
Yeah, Taslin's still invisible. He's just gonna walk in there and pull out his dagger, and he's gonna try and shiver right in the gut, like right next to where she's been stabbed already.
Excessive. All right. Go for it.
An 18.
Yeah, that'll do.
And why, oh why, is Roll20 being weird? It won't let me roll the damage. Okay, so it's one...
There we go. I got it for you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so that's 8 piercing. She's just like, what's happening?
As he appears, he'll just go, hello.
You're the worst. Wampum, you're up.
Wampum is not even going to hesitate. He's going to open up the other door.
Oh, good.
This one.
Yep.
And just walk in and start swinging.
Yeah, there are 2 of those chain-wielding folks in there, but neither of them is holding their chains at the moment. They're just sort of facing the door, looking confused as you burst in.
All right, so first attack.
Oh boy.
Is a 24 to hit.
That'll do.
Second, hold on. How much damage is the holy?
2d8. Radiant.
Holy God.
That's not bad. 19 points. Well, I mean, 19 plus 5, so 24 on the first swing.
All right. They're just completely flabbergasted by what's happening.
Second swing is a 13 plus 10, 23.
That'll do. Just going ham.
14, 17, 22 points on the second swing.
All right.
And third swing is a 15 plus 10, 25.
Do.
Which is 18 points of damage.
This one is on his last leg, and he has only just stood up from his damn chair.
And then his offhand would be a 17 to hit.
That'll do. Come on. I want it to happen. Come on. Come on, Wampum.
That would be 13 points.
And you go ham on him and just cut him to ribbons. He slumps onto the table, blood pooling underneath, and his friend is just losing his mind.
I'll turn to him, smile, and kind of growl.
Oh boy. For funsies, make me a charisma intimidation with advantage, Wampum.
Not 20.
Oh. Okay, alright. Nope, it's good. Here we go. Alright. Oh my god. Lefcadio, you're up.
So the one bleeding from the gut, is that within a few feet of me?
Oh yeah, you could certainly go into the room and get up there pretty easily.
And that's the one that Taslin just invisibly stabbed?
Yes, correct.
All right, good evening.
We're all about pleasantries.
2 fucking blades in her belly.
We'll be out of your head just a second.
It isn't. Could you get out of my belly?
It's another 1 that I rolled there, followed by
Have to get rid of that whip.
a 26.
Yeah, well, that one'll hit.
And another 26.
All right, those 2 will hit.
So that's 30 points of damage. 10 of that being necrotic.
Yeah, the necrotic doesn't do real well, but the rest of it is fine.
With my bonus action, I will use another mote from my crown.
Good Lord, so many modes. Poor girl. Yes, that'll do. 23 is...
23 radiant, yes.
What does she have? More than that. All right.
All right. Well, then I'll take a couple steps back. This will just take one more moment. One of my colleagues will be here to finish up.
All right.
We
So
are
that
terribly sorry.
That remaining
Sorry,
shadow dancer in the room is like absolutely not. Okay. I have a very important question. I have 2 very important questions. Question number 1, Kale, where are you?
I guess I would be in wherever we started, sitting on top of my horse.
So you're still in the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Question number 2. Does holy weapon cause the weapon to emit light?
Yeah, bright light, 30 feet. Dim light, 30. And I'm holding the drift globe that does 60 feet of light.
Okay, So this Shadow Dancer then is going to take the disengage action and run the fuck away. He just bolts out of the. He closes his eyes and scrunches his eyes up, and then realizes that he can't shadow step because there's light everywhere. So he just bolts.
Yeah.
You know what? We never roll for the chains about going prone. You know that?
Oh yeah, you got to let me know that you're doing it because then they have to make a dexterity saving throw. But I can do it. He can do it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my opportunity attack.
Yeah. Well,
So
he's disengaging.
Yeah.
But you can do when you hit him with the chain on your because you hit him with the chain on your offhand. Is that right?
No, the chains are in the main hand.
The chains are two-handed.
Oh yeah. All right. So you hit him more than once. So let's have him make a dex save.
Well, no, the one is dead that I was attacking.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So, and he's taking this one's taking the disengage action, so you won't get an attack of opportunity unless you have a thing that I don't know about.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So he's turned tail and run. He gets out in the hallway and sees that delightful looking opening that you all have created in the window and just leaps through the window. It's like, bah. Kale, you witness this. It's your turn.
Cool. I'm just gonna, firebolt's gonna shoot out of the drift globe, at the lady. The lady that's been
okay.
stabbed.
I was like, to let him run. Yes, that.
Oh yeah, screw that guy. Wow, big 13.
Somehow it misses her.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna move so he's can't be seen from inside the rooms. Out of the doorway.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, Nos, you are up.
I'm going to pull my weapon out, and then I'm going to attempt to grab her by the throat.
Oh,
and
I like
grapple
that.
her.
Like that. All right, I like that. Ooh. Oh, we tied.
I think you win if that's
Yes.
the case.
Yeah.
All right, I got another attack though.
Slippery, you do it again, or do something else on it.
No, I'm gonna try it again.
All right. Oh, you get her on that one though. She
Got her
slips
that
out
time.
and to grab her on the second go.
Great. And then I'm going to. I guess I could. That's all I can do. And then I'm going to kind of jiggle her like one of those things that make noises that were popular back in the '90s. They're like birds.
I love it.
And I'm gonna say, "What are you doing here?"
Cool. So she freaks out a little.
You need to tell me what you're doing here. Your life depends on it.
And again, she just sort of on instinct, she just sort of explodes, not quite, with this energy. And I need everybody that is currently in that room to make Constitution saving throws, please.
All right.
This is the lady with
Oh,
the
right,
dagger in the
not.
gut.
Yeah, it's the lady with the dagger in the gut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Had a nice
hold
solid
on.
8.
Oh, I have such bad news, Nos.
What?
She stabbed you with that dagger, right?
What?
So you have disadvantage on all saving throws until the start of until the start of her next turn. So until now. So no, you're good. You did crit on it.
Okay. I would have passed it if I had disadvantage too. No worries.
You would have. Oh no, you wouldn't have. DC
well,
16.
not that time. You. Shoosh. They don't know what I rolled.
So Tazlin and Lefkadio, you two fail. So let's see. Oh no, that's incorrect. So Tazlin and Lefkadio, you both take 42 psychic damage. Nos, you take 21. Tazlin and Lefkadio, you also suffer a level of exhaustion as this psychic wind blasts through the two of you from her shaking, terrified form. Yeah. Tazlin.
All right.
Madam.
So does it blast me back or anything like that, or is it
Not
just
physically,
level?
it's just very
Okay.
unpleasant for you.
So Tazlin will retract his dagger and be like, "To be honest, I thought stabbing someone would feel more exhilarating."
You're
But
just the worst.
and he will. Oh man, so many things to do, but now I'm in close combat and not enough space to do them. I guess I'm just gonna try and shiver again.
Excuse me?
No.
Shiv her. Yeah, I got it.
Nah, never mind. I'm gonna disengage and leave that room. That's the Tazlin approach that I've come to.
That's the Tazlin way.
Like, Tazlin is gonna disengage leave the room, take some cover, and next turn he's going to quaff a health potion so you can skip me next turn.
Okay. Wampum, you are up. We'll do next turn next week, so.
Wampum will walk. All right. So how far can I get out of the room into the other room?
Oh, they're pretty close to each other, so I'll say you can get far enough to get up to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, first attack with this two-handed dang, which is a 19 plus 10.
That'll do.
Oh, that's a damn good roll.
Oh, good.
6 is 12, and 8 is 20, and 5 is 25, and 5 more is 30.
Holy shit. She is still standing, but just barely. Do you want her to make a dex save from those chains?
No.
Oh, okay. Just add insult to injury. I love it.
Hey, a 9 and 10 is 19 to hit.
That'll do.
Another 23 points of damage.
All right, so this one you wrap the chain around her throat and just yank.
And just yank.
Yeah, you hear a snap and the neck breaks and she drops. Well, she drops limp in Nos's hand anyway. I don't know if Nos lets her go.
I react. And I cast Soul Cage to grab her soul.
Ooh, shit. There it is. All right. And so you see her form go limp and this dark shade sort of stay in place where she was. And then all of a sudden it sort of dives headfirst into whatever your gem is. The tiny cage, right? Tiny silver cage. And you can see it sort of manifest in there and solidify. And she grabs her spectral form, grabs the bars and looks very upset. And that is where we are going to leave it this week. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. That was fun. A lot of combat, I know, but let me say that even in combat, it's never boring with this crew. I always enjoy an episode of combat with them, and I hope you do, too. Thanks so much for watching. Let's go ahead and go around, let everybody know who you are, who you played, where we can find you on social media if you feel like sharing that, and what one of your favorite moments from tonight was. Let's go in reverse order, so we'll start with Carl.
Hi, I am Carl, and I played Lefcadia Whitehorn. I also play Pelia de Winter. He's a Shadowkai elf here on Tuesdays with Casey, and those games start at 9 Eastern. I don't do anything on social media except like and retweet things. I would say that I really quite enjoyed Wampum's, or I don't have to do the accent anymore. I enjoyed John rushing in and then rushing back out, and then making sure everyone was taken care of, and then grabbing Lefcadio, hauling him up on his horse. That was a very heroic wampum there.
Power move.
Power move. I love it. All right, Vinny.
My name's Vinny. I played Kale, as I announced at the beginning of the show. Proclaimed it. Oh shit. Other things. I also play Zarnag, the Githzerai Artificer, archivist, internet person. But that's in a game that doesn't stream, so sorry. But I do play it. My favorite. Okay. Thank you. My favorite thing from today was probably, just the general, like the fact that our plan kind of crumbled for a minute there because we were all like trying to be too nice to each other to like make sure everybody's okay.
It was very sweet.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I enjoyed that we were incompetent in that way.
I like it. Who's next around the horn? Casey.
I am Casey H on social media. You can find me on Twitter with that name, and then you can see there just straight up where I am and when. Make it real easy for you with graphics. I will be at Gen Con this year, so if you are going and you see me, stop and say hi. I would greatly appreciate it and enjoy speaking with you. Two things that I enjoyed today. Both were sort of Eugenio's fault. Camilton Diaz's figurative middle finger as she got the fuck out. That was hilarious. And I also really appreciated the detail in Lofcadio's sail moment off of the warhorse.
I did really enjoy it.
I knew exactly what you were talking about. It's like when the cat jumps and it's on a slick floor. Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good. I love it. All right, John.
Hey everybody, I'm John. I play your Battle Master Wampum Thunderbelly. I really enjoyed busting through the window, turning around, expecting everybody to be there, and
Loved it.
and like Vinny said, I look back through the window and I see how incompetent that we really were.
Yep.
So, and then I had to run out and get everybody. So I enjoyed that.
So did I. I really like that moment of turn. God damn. I love it. Last but most certainly not least, Graham.
Hi, I'm Graham, or Graham Crackers, as other people call me sometimes. I play Taslin, the Shatterkai Necromancer, every week here from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like me, or you like to pay attention to my voice, how soothing it is, you can watch me on Twitch TV/Nairoki on Fridays from 8 to 10:30 for the finale of the Magic Hands Parties campaign. Otherwise, you can probably not find me, so womp womp. My favorite part of tonight was probably the synaptic spell that Lafcadio put at the beginning of the fight.
It was pretty great.
Yeah, that was the go-ahead that I was like, oh, okay, I can send some AoEs around.
Well, your comment about your relaxing voice and the fact that I've been coughing all day and talking all night. I'm going to do my radio voice for my sign-off here. I'm DM Jazzy Hands, also known as... I'm Eugenio, also known as your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, DM Jazzy Hands. Thanks so much for watching. You can find me on Twitter at DM Jazzy Hands. You can find my actual play podcast that I'm the DM of The Last Refuge at DND Last Refuge. We put out new episodes every Wednesday. We've got a few more episodes to put out for this summer. Then we're going to take a couple weeks break and jump back in to a new part of the story on August 20-something, 21st or 2nd, whatever that Wednesday is, whatever. You can find me tomorrow on the Greyhawk channel at 1 o'clock, DMing the Brenton Files Monsters and Myths. You can find me tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on Variant Roles, playing in a Ravnica game. And you can find me on Fridays on Encounter Roleplay, playing in a game set in Greyhawk called Basilica of the Cudgel. I, too, will be at Gen Con, so if you're going to be there, be sure to give me a shout-out. Let me know. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know so I can say hi. Maybe give you... I think I will probably have room in my suitcase for some TLR merch, so maybe you'll get some of that too. It'll be cool. What else? So I really liked the moment that I had such plans for, and then it just had to be a very off the cuff, tossed off. Oh, also, by the way, they sacrifice a measle on top of this crystal to heal it. No big. So that was fun. Yeah. Exciting stuff. This one is definitely a somewhat more complex mission than the one in the Temple of the Seldarine, and I'm looking forward to finding out how the party deals with the rest of it next week. But I think that's where I'm going to sit quietly now for the rest of the evening, so that I can talk tomorrow for 6 hours in front of people and play more D&D. Thanks for being here. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.